weary travelers come to our hearth to enjoy in a good story, good fun, and a cozy adventure.
That was sweet.
I thought that was really sweet
very
too.
sweet.
I think I should say that from now on. That wasn't off the cuff. I think I'm going to do that from now on. That was really cool. So the reason I say cozy is because Weston is surrounded by women who are wrapped up in blankets. For those of you who don't live in the Rocky Mountain West, it is below freezing here right now. It's very cold. And despite the fact that we have 3 computers, a tablet, and at least 2 monitors, it's still cold in this room for me.
We have a little technology set up here.
We have a little technology, and technology gets hot, in case you were wondering. Anyway, welcome. So welcome to tonight's episode of A Party of Two, where a married couple takes on a world of gods and monsters. And we are joined today by the lovely, illustrious, beautiful, even while sick, Abby from Tomes of the Chaos Bard. Say hi.
Hello.
So
I caught the plague.
I know, the stupid plague. That reminds me of oh gosh, Monty Python. Is Monty Python in Search for the Holy Grail? Bring out your dead.
Yes.
Because it's supposed to be during the Black Plague. What? Oh my gosh.
Bubonic plague or Black Death?
Thank you very much. And it's like a whole joke. I love Monty Python and the Search for the Holy Grail. We have to do a watch party sometime. We would be normally joined as well by the incredible, strong, and muscular Julian from Everyday Superhero Cast. However, his wife got an incredible opportunity, and she is streaming tonight, so he is joining us in the chat. I'm not dead yet. I feel happy. I love that movie. That and Napoleon Dynamite might be the most quotable movies of all time.
I don't know. Nacho Libre is pretty good.
But the only
And
thing
Zoolander?
you quote. What do you quote from Zoolander?
Ants. You made a school for ants.
Okay, you quote that little line, and then we quote the really, really ridiculously good looking.
Amen.
Those are the only two
Can't
things.
forget young Frankenstein.
It's
Frankenstein.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Brunhilde.
The wolf. The castle. Okay. Maybe not the most. In my opinion, those are the most quotable movies
Monty Python's
of all
pretty,
time.
Yeah.
But yeah. So if we are still playing by 10:30 p.m., Julian will be able to pop in. However, he will be Jaegered tonight by Weston. So, Julian, if you don't like what's happening, let us know.
My character wouldn't do that.
That was a poor character choice. In terms of announcements, next week we are going to be on Wednesday having the next episode of the Family Gaming Experience. We are still nailing down exactly the topic that we are going to be discussing. However, you are going to want to come because it is going to be the second to last episode for this year of the Family Gaming Experience. We are going to have the next week's episode, the 26th, the 16th. Actually, I lied. It is the last Family Gaming Experience episode of the year. We are going to be taking the month of December off our talk shows. So Family Gaming Experience and Tabletop Train Talks will be dark until the new year. So, we wanted to spend a little bit more time with our family around the holidays.
Who does that?
I don't know. Apparently
parents.
Parents, seriously though, right? Don't forget to snort. Julian, don't worry. He's been practicing. But yes, so you are going to want to come to next week's episode as the final of the 2022 year of the Family Gaming Experience. And then we will continue with our normally scheduled Scions until this campaign is done, which I have been told with some assurity from the Game Master that will be wrapped up before the end of the year, at which point we will be taking a break because we have basically streamed every single week for a year and over a year and a half.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a break. Because it's been a hot minute.
With the rare exception.
You deserve it.
Yeah, with the rare exceptions where we have been sick or Weston has been out of town, and so we just didn't do a show. It's been almost every single week for a year and a half. So we're going to take a break. But that is going to be for the future. As for tonight, we're in a crypt. Weston is trying to kill us. Or at least the characters Weston's created are trying to kill us. I don't think he's trying to kill us. I think that'd be weird if he was trying to kill us.
I don't know. It kind of depends on your GM and the way they like to run things.
That's true. This is not GM versus PC kind of gaming. But I think that is it for us. And hello. I missed the message. Mark Hansen. Oh, hi, Mark. How are you, dear? So nice to have you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And of course, hello to all of our other awesome people that we can see your little cute dragons. We've got Mark. We have got Joe DeFrogman. We've got lowercase J, Everyday Superhero Cast, who's not live with us, John Doom, and the White Mage. Welcome, my friends. Weston, shall you lead us off?
I guess it is time to enter into tonight's episode of The Scions. Then. So, last time on the Scions, our party, with the additions of Sia and Theo, have now entered into a crypt that is on the outskirts of the city of Augustana. They have gone in search of a slave abolitionist known as Shimon G, who had escaped from Ketepesh and appears to have certain information that affects Cuthwaldwin, his war, and his new treaty with the nation of Ketepesh. Sia received certain visions from the goddess Pharasma to indicate where they needed to go. They then headed out of town and killing the what appears to be the voicemail, an undead automaton, mindless undead standing outside that apparently was nothing more than the voicemail saying, "Stay out." They decided to whack it.
You're never going to let us leave
No,
that
I thought
down.
that was so funny.
Nope, okay.
It was just you to not see ya.
Yeah, Sia's not taking. I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that.
You guys on your own there.
That's true. Theo and I got a little excited.
But you entered in to this crypt. They're battling some ghouls that had been in there consuming different material from these dead bodies, and also had been digging up the graves out front. You then entered one room that you quickly left because there were a bunch of caged dead bodies there, but the cages were swaying slightly, which was found by your investigator with his "That's Odd" ability, which is a very interesting thing for a GM because it's like all these things you're like, ooh, you'll have to roll a perception check for that. Nope. Not if you got an investigator in the party. So it can be good and bad. But you guys avoided that room, which I will let them know, considering I know they're not going back. Yeah.
That would have like totally spawned a whole thing, right?
It would have been fun.
Oh my gosh. You'd already killed one of us. You already killed Theo.
We did. Theo did go down.
Theo died.
I did not kill him. He was knocked unconscious and then brought back to life.
It's true. He was stabilized.
It was a close call.
It was.
It was.
You then went into the other tomb, which appeared to be for the family who had sealed this crypt, the Hendir family. They had their caskets there, done up very fancily, and then a statue, Tiamade. upon which were 2 magical items, which Abby, I did send you in Discord.
Yeah, I got them.
Right.
I got them pulled up.
That you can use here throughout this.
Julian would like to say went down with a whimper and a whine.
I thought you went down with some snorts.
That too.
He was sleeping.
He was snoring. He was pretending to be dead after he had been, healed.
Yep.
You then, through your investigation, were able to discover that the 2 things, actually. One, you discovered a stone, which is actually an ion stone.
Mm-hmm. Which we've had one before.
You have this one slightly different. Actually, this one, if you use it, it gives the user, the individual, the ghost touched ability. Might be useful. And then you notice that the angel statue was actually hiding a secret passageway and had been moved recently. You then pushed it aside, revealing a passageway behind that led deeper down into the crypt. Mm-hmm. And that is where we left off.
But I would like to also include the detail that you said it looked exactly the same as the long passageway from Sia's nightmare, dream, prophecy, vision thing.
Yes. So, party. What do you want to do?
You standing kind of at the doorway. I'm going to look at Sia and say, "Are you all right to move forward? Do we need to take a break?" And look back at Theo as well and be like, "Are you fine? You were just like on the cusp of dead."
I'm fine. I think the dust is getting to me though.
Yeah.
It is quite dusty down here. I agree.
I'm fine. No, good.
No good?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I guess we will move forward then. Do we feel like we should continue down this hallway or turn around or?
Well, my vision was down this hallway. I think we should just be cautious.
Okay. All right. Well, then cautious we shall be. And Anna is going to pull out her bastard sword, which does currently have the rune on it.
Yeah, you used the day before you used your blade ally.
Yeah.
To give it
the ghost touch
ability.
Okay, cool. All right, yeah. Anna's just gonna make sure her stuff is available. Her sword is open, and she is going to step through and just kind of holler back at Az and be like, "Be a dear, watch the back."
Didn't last time watching the back cause problems?
Well, no, because it's you, Theo, Sia, Anna. So we've got like a...
Oh, so yours in the back. You're in the back.
No, you're in the back. You're in the back and then Theo, or should we switch? And have Theo in the back and then you and then...
Yeah.
Sia and then me.
I believe Theo is a bit more physical.
Yes.
Than I am, so possibly that.
Okay. All right, well then let's do that. We'll flip it then. Just you go on the outside. Theo can go on the outside and I'll be on the front, and then we'll bookend it.
That
we'll keep the squishies in the middle.
Please.
Thank you.
All right. Everyone ready? I believe that's a yes from Theo.
Ready.
All right. I'm going to take a step forward into the passageway. However, I'm fairly squishy. Yes, you are.
A little bit.
I would like to be, number 1, stealthy. And number 2, I would like to check for traps if that is something that I can do. Or do I have to have a...
Are you trained in thievery? If not, you can do it with just perception.
No, I'm untrained.
Then you can just do it with perception.
Okay, so I'm just going to do... so I'm going to roll for stealth. I realized I need to
All right, everyone roll for stealth. First
uncover
roll of the night.
the technology that is sitting on my dice tray. When I say technology, I mean it was covered in web cameras. I'm going to use my new dice given to us by Rixie Dice.
Aw. Thank you, Rixie Dice.
Ooh. This is just a perception.
Are you doing your stealth? This is your stealth.
Oh, this is stealth. Okay, that's 37.
Okay.
31.
Nice.
31. All right. And from...
Will you turn it down through the ears, please? Okay, thank you.
Stuff.
And then are we rolling for...
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me get Az.
Oh.
I already rolled for Theo.
Oh, okay.
But let me pull up...
Look how pretty these dice are. They're like... Here, I'm
Well,
going to put it
let
in
me
front of...
pull up Charles.
Can you
'Cause
see the dice? Can you see?
It'll
Look how pretty
forever
those
be
dice
as to me.
are. I know. He will always be as. I can't get it to focus. Anyway, they're really pretty. They're calico dice. So they're like orange and gray and white and stuff. They're really pretty.
Okay, so for Az, that is a 34 for
Thank
Az.
you, Mark. Good night, sweetie.
Which is good that you all rolled over 30, because as you begin to walk, Theo suddenly starts to trip over, and luckily Az catches him before he falls, because he rolled a natural 1. But you all scored. The rest of us all rolled, I think, above 10s at least. So
That's bad.
as a group, you managed to be
Good.
somewhat stealthy.
Good.
Heading down this passageway.
Sheesh.
As you come through, this area is like the dust is thick. The cobwebs are thick. However, as you begin walking, Theo says like,
What?
he gets down. Someone walked here. Look. So, roll your perception check.
All right. Natural
Me
20.
too.
Okay. No, she's at the front. Honestly,
No, I'm in the front, and I just got a natural 20.
You don't see any traps, but you can clearly see that there are footprints, very defined in the amount of dust that is in this back passageway. There are definitely footprints walking down, and actually you can see that someone has walked back and forth down and then back out and possibly back down again this passageway multiple times.
With the level of perception that I have, considering that was a natural 20,
Yep.
would I be able to kind of track that there are the same number of ins as outs?
That, I would say that's a survival check, not just perception. That's your ability
okay.
to read tracks. Here you can see them.
Oh,
and it's
I
very
don't have bad
apparent.
survival. Let's try that.
Okay.
It's an 11. So that is a 27.
27. With that,
It's not horrible.
You can't tell if it's the same amount, but you can definitely tell that someone has come in and out of this crypt area.
Okay.
But you can't tell exactly if, because I imagine what you're trying to guess is
Is
the
this
most
someone still
recent
here?
one were they here? You can't quite tell that.
Okay. All right. All right. I'm just gonna kind of stage whisper back to everyone and just say, look alive. There is activity that has been happening down this hallway.
Okay.
All right.
Yes. Let us be cautious. Yes.
Yes. Let's go. Yeah, we keep moving forward.
They're all just kind of waiting for you. You walk down this very dusty, but very apparently made with human hands passageway as it begins to descend down steps. One interesting thing is as you descend the steps, does anyone have who has society or crafting? Anyone have society or crafting?
I do not have society.
Okay.
I do not have crafting.
I have society. I'm trained in society.
Okay, give me a society roll.
Ew.
I'm going to take this moment to remind our viewers that if you have channel points, you can use 500 channel points in order to give hero points to our players.
Are you going to include Julian on that? Can he give hero points to us?
Yeah, he's a viewer right now.
Okay, Julian.
You might want to give yourself a hero point on that one.
Well, that's a 24. So
Okay,
it's
that's not bad.
bad.
With your knowledge and the amount you've read up on lots of different things. And then Az also helps you with his crafting knowledge. You both kind of look at each other. Az kind of casts message, and you both confer for just a moment, and then you both kind of like, this architecture is Chilaxian. The architecture of the passageway, the designs you start to see on the walls are distinctly Chilaxian.
We're not in Cheliax, so that's unusual.
With that society roll, you would be aware, though, Sia, that in the past, this was at one point ruled by Cheliax. Andoran was
Like
at
the
one
older...
point. Yeah. Right after Thrun took over. We're talking about between about 60 years before the events of this. Cheliax did actually rule Andoran and Augustana and all that until they rebelled and revolted against Thrun and were able to free themselves from Cheliax. But it was at one point a Chelaxian country.
Do you convey this information?
Yes.
Well, I guess that will make sense. That this would... So this is very old then.
This is definitely older.
This is older than the crypt that's above it.
It is older than... And very different styles.
Just keep your eyes open, everyone.
What did it say at the front of the tomb when we entered?
Abandon all hope, ye who enter here?
No.
I don't know.
Did anyone write it down?
I did not. I don't remember what it was. Let me check my... Hold on. Let me check my sticky notes.
Can I roll to see if I remember?
Shimonji, mentally crypt.
I'm gonna let
Gilbert
Theo.
Blackley.
Oh,
Possible
Theo.
Christian- Okay, nope. I did not write down what it said.
Theo, as an investigator, who he is currently following a lead, I will say that he remembers that it said that the tomb had been sealed by the family. And then you notice where the family was buried.
Wait, the tomb was sealed by the family.
Correct.
And then the family was buried all in that back crypt area.
And they were all followers of Iomade.
Correct.
I don't get the I don't get what you're getting at. Can I roll for not being stupid?
Nope.
Is that a thing? All right then.
So, well, should we follow? Should we go?
Yes,
further?
we'll just keep going. We'll just keep moving forward because apparently none of us can put 2 and 2 together. That's fine. Julian, if you have thoughts, feel free to drop them in the chat.
As you continue down the passageway, you come to stairs that then descend down a good amount, probably about at least 2 floors worth of heading down deeper into a crypt, until you come to a second floor and a straight passageway. And now we're going to switch maps.
We are switching maps.
Let's...
I feel very...
Thea's coughing.
Oh, yes. Actually, I wanted to ask, would you roll a fortitude save for me?
Oh my gosh, are you
yes.
making her sickness be a constitution thing? That's so rude.
It's kind of fun, actually. But I have a high fortitude. So that's a 14 plus 19.
Yep, you're fine. So
Okay.
it bugs the nose a little bit, but it's not causing your allergies to affect you. You are not sickened in any way. All right, so for our players, I did drop in the Discord a link to this owlbear.
Owl bear, bears of owl.
Yeah, I got it up.
I don't. Where is it?
It is in the...
Oh, did you put it in general?
No, I put it in our the Scions.
Oh, it was above the other link. Okay. Sorry.
So, you find yourself here. Let's get our
I see it.
adventures items. So, we had our champion.
Ooh.
We had our
I zoomed way too. Oh my gosh.
oracle. We had our cleric. And in the back, we have our investigator, which I'll use a little wizard's hat because they're both really smart.
Aw, you're just a wizard hat. Just gerbil.
As you come down this, down the stairs, Theo, being, of course, the investigator who gets all information, does look ahead, and he does see and kind of yells out, tracks go both ahead and to the side. Both. Look, tracks there.
Okay.
And then he spins around in a circle a little bit, kind of sniffing below.
Then I'd like to see what is to that other direction then, if there is something the other direction.
As you walk ahead just a little bit, you do see next to you that there is a door. It is an ornate door. You see on this door, carved into it, a scene of dozens of men riding on horseback with an innate door handle. The handle and lock appear to have dust removed recently.
Okay.
I got another, that's odd that they get just because you got Theo with you.
All right, everybody. First choice of the night. Do we go through the doorway or do we keep going straight?
Well, the door's right there.
And it does appear that it was disturbed.
All right.
Theo walks up, takes a close look at it. Yeah, there was a person here.
Thank you, Theo. Very helpful. I guess we're opening the door. I would like to check for traps, even though I can't do that technically. Can I do a perception check to see if...
Anna, I can help with that.
Oh. All right.
And actually, I think that Theo actually can help even more.
Theo, darling.
Yeah, Theo can help even more.
Come check for traps.
So Theo goes up ahead, and does a thievery check, rolling, 34 on that one.
Nice.
And do you just want me to check, or do you want me to lock it?
Don't lock it. Why would you lock it?
Or unlock it.
Is it locked?
He takes the handle and just without, any abashment. Yeah.
Then yeah. Unlock it.
So with that roll, I'll let him use that because it's thievery roll for both of those, so I will let him use that. He goes ahead just real easily. Okay. Then he moves in the back, pulls his has his glowing cane sword out. Okay.
All right, I'm going to grab the door handle. Aw, poor little girl.
Are you trying to do this stealthily or just boldly?
I want to do it boldly, but wait. And since Sia is next to me, I'm going to say, darling, could you have something ready to blast if anything moves?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So I'm opening the door. I'm going to open the door with the intent to do it quickly to startle anyone or anything that is in the room and give us an opportunity to attack first.
Okay.
Okay. So I look at Sia and I say, on 3. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right. 1, 2, 3. And I fling the door open and pull my sword up to be ready to go.
Okay, so you pull your sword up.
So I'm kind of like, I fling the door open and kind of step a little bit to the side so that Sia has like line of sight on anything that's on the other side of the door.
And this is where we hope a ballista isn't like loaded there till.
That'd be a little weird, but okay.
Rip.
That's in an actual Pathfinder adventure path that they have to where you open the door and there's a ballista on the other side.
Why?
Takes down it's taken down players in one shot in that part in the adventure path.
Why in the world did you put a ballista right beside the door?
It was a criminal's house. But
gosh.
as you open this door, you open it, dust, poof, all over.
Achoo!
There we go. See, let's a little sneeze. Roll. Who wants to roll me a perception check?
I did have chill touch prepared.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
If I see something.
All right.
37.
37. All right. Sia, why don't you give me one as well?
Perception. Sorry, it took me a little second to register that.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Oh, natural 20.
Oh!
Woo! So that plus my perception. Where is perception again? Plus 19. So that's 39.
Nice.
So you look in and surprised to see. Up until now, you've seen lots
See the
of
Matrix.
Yeah, the Matrix opens up before you. You see the source code, but you've been in this crypt now for a while. You're used to seeing bodies in caskets, in different little tomb setups. This instead is strange. There are bodies just thrown in here and piled on top of each other. Most of them in armor. Their armor still on the bodies as they are thrown in and piled on top of each other.
So very unceremoniously.
Very
just
unceremoniously.
Okay.
With that perception check, though, you do also, as you sit there, you feel the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. And you feel a coldness. Your breath chills. You start to see your breath before you.
Salt circle!
As
Salt
suddenly
circle!
these ghastly, ghostly forms
just
begin
go,
to rise from the
"Anna."
ground below and let out a ghostly wail as we are
Can
going to
I-
enter some combat.
Can I, because I rolled so high on my perception, cast Disrupt Undead?
We will roll perception. Let's roll initiative first, but I'm gonna let you hold on to that. Okay. Thank you, John, for giving me that villain point. I'm gonna use those tonight.
Oh my gosh, John Doom with the villain points.
So let's roll some
Starting early.
some perception.
Okay, I
checks
rolled.
there.
What do I add? Anything?
Perception is initiative is just your perception plus your initiative bonus. So roll, add your perception and any initiative bonus that you might have.
Okay.
So 26 for me.
26.
19 plus 16. Math.
That is a 30.
All right, hold on to those for.
Hold on.
Sorry, my brain isn't gonna math tonight.
35.
Wow.
That's 35.
5.
Give Weston a minute. I forgot to drag out my tokens.
Weston is dragging out tokens. Hey, in other news, I watched the live stream of Hogwarts Legacy on Twitch today. They did a hour gameplay preview, some combat preview, some exploration preview. I'm so excited for this game, you guys.
All right.
I'm literally going to take off like 3 days of work just so that I can play the game.
So what was yours, Anna?
26.
26. And then Sia, you were a 30...
She's a 35.
35. All right. And then let's check and see what Az manages to do. Ooh, Az managed to get 35. And then let's check Theo. Theo got a 34. You guys rolled fairly well there on your initiative.
I think mine was low, though, wasn't it? Lowest of the group.
Yes, it was. And actually, though, the creature rolled higher.
Of course. Than all of us, or just me?
Than all of you.
Oh, for the love of Pete! But she gets to do her sneak attack, right?
I am gonna let you
prepped.
do. I'm gonna let you do it. So
Yay!
it was Disrupt Undead.
Yeah.
All right, read me. How's Disrupt Undead worked? I haven't actually used that spell.
So you lance the target with energy and you deal 66 plus your spellcasting ability modifier, and it's positive damage.
All right.
66. That's amazing.
So
yeah, the target must make a fortitude save.
All right, what's the range on that?
30 feet.
All right, so you've got about 30 feet. Covers most of the room. So you see the layout in front of you. Who you want to aim at?
The first one that I see.
All right. Go ahead and make your... you say it was a fortitude save from them?
For them, yeah.
All right.
Target must make a fortitude save.
All right, so it's fortitude save against your spell DC. So as you reach forth your hand, they roll a 25.
Now I gotta remember where my...
Spell DC?
My divine DC is 31.
Then they fail.
Okay. It's 26 light damage.
Okay. 26. You mean positive damage, right?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Yes, positive damage.
20. Let me
I rolled really well.
There we go. Let me just double check one thing on them. All right, so 25 positive damage as you blast
26.
them. 26 positive damage. All right. You send your energy out, and it lances into this ghostly figure in front of you, and it shakes backward for just a moment before turning its gaze. It's a donut. Gaze back to you and letting out an ear-piercing scream. And I'll let you have that free one since you had it ready and you rolled a really high perception there. Anyways.
Nice.
However,
stop saying things like
it's
that.
now its turn.
Yeah.
So, there you go. This one, the Dread Wraith in the back, is going to move up to right there. And then, since Anna moved... Actually, it's right there. Anna moved out of the way. Sia, you are the one in its line of sight.
But I'm still right there, though.
But you moved out so that way she's the one that everyone's going to see.
But I'm like I'm still in the doorway, though. Okay, mind. So the door pulls outward, right?
Yes.
Okay, if the door pulls outward, so the idea is the door
went pushed inward.
The door pushed inward.
Yep.
Okay, so that's
So
even
you
better
pushed
then.
it and moved.
Because I pushed it forward, but I stood there, but I stepped to the side, not into the hallway, but into the doorway.
So are you in the room or out of the room?
I'm on the threshold, on the door. Okay. And my thought was that Sia was right next to me.
I'll do this then. I will roll a d20. If it's above a 10, they hit Sia. If it's below a 10, they hit Anna.
Okay. You better roll bad.
17.
Freaking hell.
So, they reach forth their hand.
I think you need a villain point for that.
Yeah. I think that's it. So they reach forth their hand, and you watch as their hand literally like detaches spectrally and extends out 10 feet towards you. Does a 28 hit?
Yeah.
All right.
Seriously? 28?
Wait, no, a 28 doesn't
No.
hit. Sorry, my
20
AC's 30.
The 28 does not hit. Okay, then I'm going to use my villain point.
Ooh.
And I'm going to re-roll that. And I rolled worse.
Oh.
Dang it. All right, so.
I'm so
Pharasma's
sad
on my
for you.
side,
Yeah,
huh?
Pharasma's on your side.
Oh, no.
Okay, and then I rolled it second time, and I rolled the same thing. I rolled a 7 on the first, 5 on the first one, and then 2 2s.
Don't test fate,
It
Weston.
reaches its hand and then tries to grasp for you, but Anna pulls you back just slightly,
Yes.
getting
She's
you
like,
out of the direction of it. And that will be the end of that one's turn. Sia, you're actually up now.
I'm gonna cast that again.
Hold on. Right now, Anna's like got you in like a freaking death grip.
That's fine. It's only 10 feet.
I know. You're going to need to like do something because she doesn't want to let you go now. You just got about slaughtered by this thing in her brain.
You don't have to do anything. You're just holding on to her. She can cast spells.
Okay.
Okay, I'm like.
I'm just holding you. I'm like, I've got like my
just-
bastard sword in one hand and like holding on to you with the
I'll
other.
just remain held and cast my spell. It needs to make another fortitude save.
All right. So the fortitude save I got on that one was a 33.
Oh, that beats.
All right. I think does it say a basic fortitude save?
Yeah, it just is a basic fortitude.
Yeah. So that means he takes half damage. So he still takes damage.
Sweet. Okay, let me roll it.
That's a nice
did
thing
not
about
know that.
spells is you do always still have damage.
Not always.
Well, unless
I
you
did-
critically, unless they critically
Did
succeed.
not roll as well, so it's only 17 halved.
All right. So then takes 8 points of damage.
Damage.
All right. So.
And then I have one more thing. I am going to say, Anna, can I move back?
She's like, behind me? Absolutely. And she's going to push you like back behind her body. And she's going to bring Bruce forward a little bit to like kind of like be in front of you.
Yeah, so I use my last action to move behind Anna.
Okay. You doing that, that actually works perfectly because as Anna kind of moves you out of the way a little bit, right where you were, Charles now has a line of sight on him.
Nice.
So Charles is going to put forth his hands and 2-action Searing Light as he puts his hands together, Super Saiyan style, and just lets a blast out of light as it shoots directly at this. Actually, he's going to aim at the smaller one that's right in front of it and try and take it out. So that's a spell attack roll. Okay, that worked better. It was a little close there. All right, so and that is going to let's see. Oh, it doesn't crit, but it definitely hits. But that will do actually because it is undead. It will do 5d6 fire damage, so that's 19 points of damage, and then it will also do 5d6 of positive damage.
Oh,
to it.
nice.
So it will do
Nice.
both. Let me double check.
Woo!
I know. I was like taking this thing out. Ka-bang! Cha-ching.
I just gotta double check immunities. Okay, good, yeah. All right, so there's one, and then so it was 19 for the first roll, and 21 for the second. 40 points of damage to this specter that you first hit that first round. And as he hits this thing, it lets out this burning scream as fire and holy light cascades through it. Half of it burned away, but its spectral form still exists there before us.
Ew.
And that will be the... and then as for his final action then, Az is going to... Let's see. So I cast Searing Light there. And then what I got? He is going to throw up his... Wait, can I do this on a different person yet?
I don't know. Can you?
No, okay. I was hoping True Strike in Pathfinder, you cannot cast True Strike on a different person. But Az is going to throw up his shield spell to kind of block himself from anything coming in. And then I get to go again because it's Theo's turn. Theo is going to look into the room, and then he is going to, seeing this thing attack, he is going to run in to... instead I'm going to apparently just turn him around. There we go. And he's going to run in to defend Sia. You're always your defender, and he's going to devise a stratagem.
You've been stratagemed.
Oh, yeah, that's a good recall knowledge. So he gets to recall knowledge there for free. And so then he will yell out to you as he's running by that these are wraiths. And that they are damaged by healing. But their touch can drain your life force.
Are they considered wraiths? Considered undead?
They are undead.
Yeah.
They are definitely undead.
Aren't they what we were fighting earlier?
No, you fought ghouls.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
And then with that, he is then going to use his intelligence to attempt a strike, and he will hit. Nice hit there, Theo. Rolled freaking 18 on that.
Woo!
So he gets to use his intelligence. 35. That's a 39 to hit there.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. Woo! Is that a critical hit?
It is not.
Oh no.
39 is not a critical hit?
It is not.
Rip.
A critical hit.
What?
But it will do.
He must be the big
my
one.
Gosh.
6.
What the frick? Wait, which one is he attacking right? Which one is being attacked at the moment?
So
The
that will
orange
do... he's doing this red one, the one that's red.
Okay.
That will do a 14 points of damage to that wraith that's right there. And that will be the end of his turn.
Okay.
The other one now gets to go. So it's going to take... It's actually going to be 2 actions to get up here, and it's going to get up to the door.
Okay.
Oh no.
And it's going for Anna.
What? What did I get to you? I literally did nothing. I've been standing here the whole time.
So tell me...
You're scary looking.
I am scary.
Yeah, definitely.
It's
Anna,
true.
does a... Let me do that math. 41 hit you?
It doesn't crit if that was your next question.
Okay, good. Wanted to make sure of that. All right, but it does hit, right?
For the love, yes, that hits.
All right.
Hey, does a 41 hit you?
Hey,
You know, I have a lot of sharp implements over here I could throw at you.
Okay, so that will be 18 points of damage.
Okay.
Negative damage.
Okay.
And
Is
then...
it fire damage?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, I need a fortitude save from you.
All right, hold on. Let me enter in my things. Okay, and you need a fortitude roll?
Yep.
Not bad. 35.
Okay, you succeed.
Okay.
All right. However, the wraith sucks out some... As it touches you with this attack, it sucks out some life force from you, and you watch as it gains in strength.
Oh, stupid.
Don't let it...
That was its first move.
Honest, really quickly, as she feels that happen, she's just going to shout out, "Don't let it touch you!" Don't touch it. It's evil.
All right, just wanted to check.
I'm quoting a very old movie.
All right, so it's going to attempt to hit you again. And, ooh, that's a natural one.
That does not work.
So for the second one, so it swipes through you, and its hand literally passes through your body, but you feel this cold sensation as it sucks life force from you. But then it tries to swipe back and just goes through the door. And that'll be the end of its turn. More people's turn.
Right.
So a bunch of these specters now are going to run up here to Theo.
No.
Because he ran into the room. Because it was the only thing that made sense for him to do. And it's going to... They're going to attempt to attack him. And that is a... So they walk up to, again, try and touch him. And I think they succeeded both. No, that one doesn't succeed. So one succeeds in hitting him. one time. Let me check his AC. Yeah. So he's going to take 7 points of damage there. And then the other one also is going to hit him. Ooh, he gets hit twice more. So he ends up taking, all in all, 22 points of damage to Theo as these wraiths begin to just circle him.
Oh, no, this is not good.
This wraith is going to take multiple actions. Seeing that one's, it's going to spend all of its actions to actually come here and come out to try and get to our other party members. That takes all of its actions. Anna, you're up.
All right. I am going to immediately... Julian would like to know if he has some form of dodge. Or...
you didn't take that feat.
You didn't take that feat, Julian. I'm sorry. Okay, Anna is going to immediately take the bastard sword that she has. Oh, frick. She dropped one hand, so she's going to take one action to put both hands on the sword, and she is going to attack with that sword. So I'm trying to get the right page up. I have like 3 windows open because of the different things I'm trying to see all at the same time. Where did it go? There it is. Yes, so she's going to attack with her sword, and she is going to do the feat of advantageous assault.
They're not knocked down.
No, not sorry. The other one, certain strike. Sorry,
Certain strike. Okay.
Certain strike, and she is going to attack.
Oh, which one are you attacking? The one that's next
the one that's right next to me.
Okay.
And then she is going to roll for that. 34 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. All right. $25 points of damage.
As you swing down your weapon, the wraith is, unfazed as you swing your sword. And then suddenly as you swing down, your blade glows with this bright light and makes contact as if it was a physical being, dealing this 25 points of damage to it because you've got your rune on there.
And she's going to say, "That's right, Buttercup." And she's going to swing one more time.
All right, go ahead and swing.
The only other things I could think of to say were curse words, and I didn't feel like those were appropriate. That's a 32 to hit.
Is that with the -5?
That's with the -5.
Yes, you will hit.
Okay.
Take a swing.
All right, that is 18 points of damage. I feel like this should be like a "This is Sparta" moment, but I don't think it works because I think a foot will still go through it.
Well, they are, they are not resistant.
Those are certainly appropriate right now.
I don't know. They don't actually say here at all. Like, the rune is on you. It's part of your magic.
Well, it's on the sword, though.
But it's part of your
me.
blade ally magic. And there's nowhere here that says it's immune to being grappled, prone, or any other thing. So... if it doesn't say
I will keep that in mind.
I'm not going to claim it's not there.
All
you
right.
have ghost touch.
Is it an extension of that same magic and power? Does Bruce have the same thing?
I'm going to say no since he's a separate entity from you.
Oh. Well, are they all? They're all race, though, aren't they? So they're all ghostly.
They were all wraiths, from what Theo told you.
Oh, frick. Means Bruce is basically useless. I'm going to send Bruce to the opposite side of the wraith that is in front of me directly and have him try to pull focus away so that then the individual would be flat-footed.
All right, give me 1 second. I don't think we have a Brucey on here. Let's get a...
You get my doggy. I said my little doggy.
But I do have a wolf, so he'll do it probably do.
You said wolf, and my mind went immediately to white wolf.
I found it.
Oh, you found it. Abby found it.
There it is. All right, so you're moving it over here. Or over here?
Like directly, sorry. Right there, where
Right
it is
there, all right.
at the moment.
So you're
Yeah,
flanking
right
it,
there.
all right?
Mm-hmm.
That will work.
And that's end of my turn, and that's end of Bruce's turn. So we're all turned out.
You are. These 3 wraiths are going to come up here.
No.
No, will you stop it?
And
Like,
you put Bruce right in there.
but they...
So. Tell me, what is Bruce's AC?
Bruce's AC, I believe, is 30, but let me double check. Gotta look at my pet page. His AC is 30.
Okay, so. Okay. They only, as they swipe, he bobs and he weaves, and only 2 of them manage to
There are only 3 around him.
hit him. No, he managed to hit him with 2 attacks.
Oh.
They tried to hit him 6 times.
Oh, dear.
So he takes 13 points of damage.
Okay.
However, I do need a fortitude save from him.
Shoot. Okay. Hold on. 13. Okay. And he needs a fortitude save. Does he have... Where is his fortitude? There it is. Oh, that's good. It's 36.
Okay, totally. That's a critical success.
That perfect.
He is unaffected and immune to any of their effects for the next little while. So that is a nice little save for you.
Yes, go Bruce.
Yeah.
The one next, the Dread Wraith next to Theo is now going to go.
The Dread
Then
Pirate
it's
Roberts.
then it's Sia's turn, right?
Yes. So get prepared. You're next on deck.
I have a feeling you're like, I am chomping at the bit to do
You can
this.
devise a stratagem on your turn, not on his turn. Okay, so he is
As a
going
reaction, no, it doesn't work that way. I wish.
Oh, I missed that.
I think you can only do those specific feats that say their reactions. Like I have attack of opportunity.
They have to say their reaction.
Like hold on, what's he saying?
Nope, you can't hold that to counterattack. Again,
No.
there were feats for that.
It's the problem with Pathfinder. There's always feats for everything.
Well, no, this is where you and I talked about. I'm like, hey, you didn't take any of the combat feats. Well, here's what happens. So,
boo.
it is going to take a swipe at you, and that is a 40 to hit, and that will critically hit you.
Oh man.
So that will
No.
do
Stop it.
plus 9. 40 points of damage to Theo.
No.
Jeez. Is Theo gonna go down again?
I just realized I don't have his HP.
Theo is not as battle worn and hardened as I am. This is a problem.
Nope, he's not.
Frick. Why did you
Theo's
have
in
Theo
there.
run out there?
What's he gonna do? Hold back and not help Sia? You know he'd do that.
That's true.
So that was 40 points of damage, and also he needs to roll a fortitude save.
Don't fail. If he does, don't use his hero point.
He does have a hero point.
Yeah, I'm using that hero point.
Oh my gosh.
But here's the thing: is he didn't roll bad either, and it's not. He does not have. Yeah. 27. Let me double check this. Yeah. You know what? Use the hero point. Come on.
Come on.
I rolled the exact same number.
No way. What was it?
No.
11.
11.
So he fails.
Oh my gosh.
So he is now drained 1.
No.
No.
Gosh.
So the drained condition in Pathfinder, what it does is you actually lose you lose your max hit points drop by 8 by your level. So drop by 12. And you also lose that number of hit points. So he loses 12 hit points and his max hit points is dropped by 12.
Oh my gosh.
That will be the end of its turn. Sia, you're up.
You Okay.
Let's go.
I pull out my beads that I just got, and I'm going to cast Divine Wrath.
Oh,
come on.
Okay, so it says you channel the fury of your deity god against the foes of opposed alignment. I'm assuming undead are the opposite.
Pharasma
of
hates
dead.
undead.
yeah, she
Yes.
hates the undead.
And I would know that as her
100%.
For sure.
Choose an alignment. Blah 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 blah. You can't. Oh. Pharasma isn't true neutral, right?
She is
No,
neutral.
she is true
She is
neutral.
true neutral.
Okay, then I cannot cast this spell.
Okay.
Dang it!
Well, I don't know though. Weston and I have kind of discussed this in the fact that she is true neutral. However,
She really hates undead.
she really hates the undead, and there have been times where she will.
The spell specifically, I believe, says on it, if they are true neutral, you can't do it, huh?
Yeah, it does.
It specifically
says
states
you
that.
can't cast the spell if you don't have a deity or your deity is true neutral.
Yeah.
I just read that. Dang it. That would have... That's an AoE spell.
Come on, GM.
She really hates
GM. She
undead.
doesn't like the undead at all.
No, she doesn't.
She sent her champion on an entire crusade to stop this kind of stuff from happening.
Okay. I'm sorry. I will have to find something else. Oh, I should do this one.
You know,
Okay.
there's...
Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
There are what?
What level of spell was that?
It was a 4th level spell.
Fourth level spell? Because because you're new to the system, I will allow you, if you want to, right now in combat, I will allow you to switch out that spell if you want to on your next, in between your next turns.
Oh, but it's a spell bead.
Oh, it's part of the spell bead?
Yeah.
Then let her use it.
Then I'm going to let you use it. That's my fault as the GM. I gave you something you couldn't quite use. We've got 2 neutral gods.
Yeah,
Working
that we
here.
are
So
playing.
I'm going to rule this then as the GM that I know that undead are her antithesis. So I'm going to count it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Nice.
Woo!
I'm going to say go ahead.
Woohoo.
Okay. And I throw that bead where I can hit the most.
So what's the area effect on that
It's a
one?
20-foot burst, it says.
Okay, so that's 20 feet on all sides. So you threw it right in the middle here. You're going to hit pretty much everyone. Yeah, you throw it right where these ones are attacking Theo. You're hitting pretty much everyone except for the one that's standing next to Charles.
Okay.
Wow. Okay then.
Each creature in the area must attempt a fortitude save.
Okay.
Damn. I rolled 3 nat 20s in that.
What?
Whoa! No!
No.
3
No.
natural 20s in that.
I would like a picture, please. Not that I don't believe you, but I just am in shock. Like, that's crazy. Like, I want to see the 3 nat 20s. Is it a screenshot?
Yep, it's digital dice there.
Is it? Oh, no. I remember now. Never mind.
Holy crap. Yep, 3 nat 20s. Jeez.
So, what's the effect if they critically succeed versus succeed?
The creature is unaffected if they critically succeed.
Okay.
If they just normal succeed, the creature takes half. If they fail, they take full damage and sickened 1.
All right. And what was your spell DC?
It is 31.
Okay. 31. Let me take a look at these. Okay. It's a fortitude?
Yeah.
Okay. So, here's the way I'm going to do this. So, the main wraiths here, the big ones, they managed to succeed. So does, we'll say, this one up here. This one up here managed to succeed. Then I have two more. We'll do Mr. Blue here.
Mr. Blue.
Okay. They managed to succeed. The other 3 failed.
Okay, just
So, give me
normal
the
failed,
damage.
not critical failed.
I didn't have anyone, I don't think. Actually, I did have 1 critically fail.
Okay, because that makes a difference. Because that means that creature takes full damage and is sickened 2 and is slowed 1.
All right, cool.
Nice.
So give me the damage.
Okay, it's 23 damage.
Okay. 3. Those ones around there. Okay. So that's for if they took half damage. It's 11 damage there. And then they are sickened, and this one is slowed. All right.
And I think the beads... How many actions did it take to use? Just 1 action to use the bead?
Generally not. Generally a spell is going to be 2 or 3. The Holy Prayer beads are...
Oh my gosh, the sound. I don't think you can hear it, Abby, but the sound of the combat is like... in the Sirenscape music is like crazy. By the way, our music all comes from Sirenscape and
2 action.
the other
So you have 1 action left.
Epidemic Sound.
Yep.
We forget to add that in here, but that's where all of our music and stuff comes from.
So that was 2 actions. You got 1 action left.
I am going to then cast, if I can, shield.
Yep, go right ahead.
And cast
That's a
shield.
single action. All right. Az is going to be... Yeah. Az is going to be a little done with this.
Okay.
And annoyed with all of these specters flying around. So Az is going to then take a chance, and he's going to cast Chain Lightning.
Oh.
So,
Yeah.
it's any number of additional creatures that are within 30 feet. So this will literally hit every single
Yes.
Nice.
Get him, Az.
one.
Get it, get it.
They do get a reflex save. Which they do have a decent reflex, actually. So let's roll some reflex saves. Let's do my dreads first. My dreads failed.
Your dreads?
Yeah, the dread wraiths. They're the bigger ones.
Okay.
Then my other ones. Okay, they all failed.
That's not good.
No, that's good. That means they all take full damage.
Oh, the wraiths failed. Okay.
wraiths
Sorry.
failed.
Got it. Got it.
Actually, I've got a couple that crit failed.
Ooh.
So let's roll some freaking damage on that. I'm going to enjoy this. Oh, that's a low roll.
No.
It's still
Weston.
decent.
Stop it.
44 points of damage to almost all these wraiths and double on a couple.
Oh, dear.
So, here's what happens here. So, one of these wraiths, this one that was here at the front, goes large. No. They've got this thing that lets you expand their size, and they go poof. The rest of these all scream in pain as this electricity. He fires it once at the dread wraith that's right in front of him, and it just chain reactions through every single one in the building. And you just watch as this energy just flows through them all, doing massive amounts of damage. And just go through and do all those. And they're looking a little rough now.
Go, Az.
And then for his final action, he is going to put up shield again.
Yeah.
Knuckles.
Theo is up. And Theo is actually
away!
going to run away.
Okay.
Yes,
I'm
please.
like, run away, don't die, please.
However,
Oh,
good.
do they get opportunity
They
attacks?
do, but he missed.
Oh, good.
Oh, phew.
To come through here, and then actually, since he's kind of blocked there, ooh. Does anyone have a hero point for Theo?
Oh, dear.
I was going to try and tumble through, but unfortunately, he failed to tumble through.
Can I give my...
So he gets stuck right there.
Can I give hero point?
No, you can't.
Why?
Because
Why?
it's his hero point. You can't
But
give him one.
no, I'm saying, can I use my channel points
No,
to
you
do a hero?
can't. You're a player right now.
And fine.
So yeah,
I can text David.
You should be
Tell him
like,
to get on.
get on.
however, the second one, as he tries to tumble through and he failed, it does catch him with its attack of opportunity, dealing another 12 damage to Theo.
Oh, jeez.
And then Theo has to roll that, and he fails again. He's now drained 2.
Oh my gosh.
So, and then he will use his last action to just get over there, away from it a little bit. But he is down. He is very, very injured. No, he's very injured. He goes over there and just leans against the wall, panting, and not looking good at
Oh
all.
my gosh. Okay.
All right. And that is when the wraith that is near you guys is going to take a swing at Az, and he will fail. He will twice attempt to swing, but Charles's shield spell just blocks, and it doesn't manage to get through.
Oh, good.
And then it's actually going to float its way back inside a little bit.
Coward.
Now, these are going to start coming up to here to try and get out, but they can't all... they're corporeal to themselves. They're trying to float through at each other to come through. So I'm going to have them come here. Anna, are you going to do anything as...
I would like, if they're passing through, then yes, I would like to attack.
Okay, go ahead. You can get attack of opportunity on one of them.
Okay. Okay. Let's do with a bastard sword, 2-handed, because she is a badass. There it is. Oh, sorry. $43.
Whoo!
Does that crit?
Yeah. Yeah, that will. Give me that damage.
44 points of damage, please.
This is against the one that's right there next to you, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 44 points of damage. It is...
Does it poof out of its existence?
No.
What?
But it is flickering. It's a incorporeal form is flickering as you watch ectoplasm just drop off its body as it barely holds on to this realm.
Gross.
Okay.
That's the only attack of opportunity that I have.
Now, the other ones, though, and this one is going to come up here as well, and then they're just going to start going at Bruce.
Bruce, why? That's rude.
Okay, what was Bruce's AC?
30.
30. Okay. He will get hit. Let's see. Not on that one. On that one, he will get hit twice. Dealing 26 points of damage. However, he is immune to their ability to drain him.
Yes. Right.
That's right.
What are you doing? Stop it. Okay.
Now the ones that floated out here that are close to you are going to attack you as well. And let's see, one of them, the one that Anna you just hit is going to attack you. Okay. Good
luck.
Yeah. 27 and
No.
stuff. Those are not going to hit you. And then the other one is going to go for Charles. And that one doesn't hit at all. Wow, I'm not rolling well suddenly. I rolled really well earlier, and then this one, Dread's got to
That's kind of
move
a
up.
good thing, though, isn't it?
Again at Anna. Let's see, Anna. Let's see, where's that? 34
To hit?
to hit.
Yes, that
Yay.
hits. What do you mean, yay?
Yay!
Excuse me.
That is 19 points of damage, of negative damage.
All right.
And I need that fortitude save.
Jeez. Minus 19. Right. Okay, no, stop it.
As its spectral energy reaches into your soul and tries to take power from you.
Well, good effing luck on that. It's a 40.
You critically succeed.
So you can't do it again, biatch.
Yep, you are now immune to that effect. Yeah, let me just double check that. I think it's, let me make sure on
I'm
this
trying to
one.
mitigate most of the swearing.
Try.
I'm in a little bit of a saucy mood.
Yeah, for the... Oh, interesting. No, you are not immune.
What? That was a critical success.
Yeah, but the attacks from these guys doesn't have that option. It's from the weaker ones that it does.
Fine.
All right, and so it will attempt to hit you again. Okay, that one does a... I don't think that will hit you at all. That's a 27.
No.
All right.
That does not hit. Not
I'm sorry. What is Julian's character's name again?
Theo.
Theo.
Theo. I
I came in
David
at the
on.
right time. Wait, seasonal
Skagwater.
bard. Hey, no, Skagwater. Sorry.
Give me some
your name.
villain points. Give me some villain points.
Your name. Don't give him villain points. He's already
Don't
picking
give
our
him
trash.
villain
Do not
points.
give him villain points. Sorry, Skagwater.
Okay, it's going to attempt to attack you one last
Called
time
you the
at a
wrong
negative 10.
person.
25 doesn't hit you at all, I
No,
imagine.
it doesn't.
All right. So we are now back up to the top. This one here is going to attempt
Dave Theo. His name is Theo.
again to hit your little...
But welcome, welcome, welcome.
So, 30... Let's see, whoa. Oh, yeah. Let me see. That was... I forget this. So a 33 and a 31. Do those hit?
The 31, no. The 33,
Okay,
yes.
that does hit. Bruce?
Yes, it does.
All right, so he's going to take... Oh, I rolled low on that, though. He is going to take 13 points of damage to Bruce. Is he still up?
Yes, he's still up.
All right. Sia, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to cast Field of Life.
Okay, tell me what Field of Life does.
Okay, so the range is 30 foot and the area is a 20-foot burst, and it is sustained for up to 1 minute.
Ooh.
So the field of positive energy fills the area, exuding warmth and rejuvenating those within. Each living creature that starts its turn in the area regains 1d8 hit points, and any
Nice.
undead takes 1d8 positive damage.
All right.
Nice. And this lasts for 1 minute for anyone in the circle on their turn.
Does it have the sustained... Does it say sustained up to 1 minute?
Yes.
So let me give you just the mechanics of sustained. The way that sustained works is you have to use a single action each turn to sustain it.
Okay.
But most of your spells are 2 actions.
I was about to say, which that works perfect
Yeah,
for
that
you.
just counts
Sustain
your
with
third
one action and you
Here,
do
give
2
me one
actions.
quick second. I've got a chord issue real quick. Let me fix this chord issue.
Weston has a chord issue. Our terrain tonight, if you are wondering how this wonderfulness was created, it was created on Owlbear, which we personally love. I know some people hate it as a VTT because it doesn't hold all of the other special, wonderful things, but we find it quite wonderful when you're just working on creating a cool map.
Well,
And as characters, you can manipulate everything yourself.
The
and-
map itself was made on Incarnate, and then Owlbear is the VTT.
Yeah.
So
Incarnate
Incarnate
is
is
so
what's
cool.
used.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, Weston used Incarnate to actually build the map itself. So that's a cool thing. What is that? What is being said? Hold on.
Okay,
But
so
it does the job. Yeah, it totally does the job. It does exactly what you need it to do.
roll that 1d8.
Okay.
Oh, Dave. Oh, you were saying Theo as in that hero point is for Theo.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Don't need it.
Now I got it. Dang, I can only give hero points. Don't give any freaking villain points, Skagwater.
There'll be options.
No.
7.
7.
So that is 7 health
7 health.
to everybody and 7 damage to everyone in the 20-foot circle.
That's good.
Hey, you guess what? So this one that's right next to you.
Did it just disappear?
Is it dead?
Boom.
Nice.
Yes.
As you take that one out.
It's scaring me.
All right, and the rest of them take 7 points of damage, and everyone else gets healed for 7.
7 health.
Nice. Okay. I have updated my baby puppy.
And I imagine like the floor is like sort of glittering.
Yeah, the whole area
Yes.
is lit.
Yeah.
It's lit, man. It's
It is
lit.
Lit.
All right, so
Oh my
is that 3 actions?
That's only 2, and then I cast shield.
All right, cast and
All
shield.
right.
Okay, Az is up, and Az seeing you blast out with this light, he turns to you, gives you a nod, and then says, "Well, let me do something similar." And so he's gonna 3-action heal burst the area.
Oh,
Nice.
So that will be 35 points of damage to all undead.
Nice.
And 35 points
Oh,
of healing
so nice.
35 points of healing to everyone?
to all of you.
To everybody?
Woo!
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so wonderful.
Yeah, Bruce isn't going anywhere.
Bruce.
Hopefully. I should knock on
Thankfully.
wood.
No, I'm like, dude, yeah, because like something bad might happen.
Oh, and let me check my distance.
I knocked on wood. Don't do any.
Okay, no, it's not a bad thing for you guys.
Oh.
Back
I know,
here,
I'm like, oh great, now he's gonna
Back
say
here.
somebody didn't get it.
this guy.
Yeah.
Nice!
No way! Yeah!
Yes!
Eat it.
Take it down! Should have left this stupid room alone.
Actually, with that,
Does it take out a bunch of them?
it takes out a bunch of them.
Nice. This is why we keep
You just
Charles
made my
around.
6th level spell obsolete.
That's kind of true, actually.
No, I didn't.
Wait, no, you didn't.
Okay, there's 2 left there. Of those types, but the big ones are still there.
Yeah, we've got the big nasties that are apparently surrounding me.
Yep.
Well, yeah, you're the scary one.
I am the scary one. I'm quite scary. Rah.
Okay.
Rah, rah.
So that is Charles.
Yes.
Theo, I'm actually gonna have Theo hang back. He's gonna come back here. He did take 35 points of healing, but he's still drained 2.
Does he get
Oh,
my
what was
8
that?
too, or is he
That was a
not in my
ding. What was the
20?
ding? Oh, there's no ding on
GM
this
Hina's
screen.
rating with a party of 4.
GM Hina! What's up, GM Hina? Raiders of the Twitch seas.
So you know how we have these, so there's 2 of the red one's gone. There are 2 of the dread wraiths left and 2 of the other wraiths. Mm-hmm. The 2 dread wraiths, as they stand there, they watch as they both turn back to the other wraiths that were there. And as they put their hands out,
Oh, stop it.
No.
yeah,
No.
they suddenly, the wraiths suddenly dissolve. And yeah, they grab them. This one grabs it and just flings it over here towards all of you, and you watch as the wraith explodes.
Oh, shoot.
What?
So,
I have shield.
I need a fortitude save
Frick.
Oh, God.
from everybody.
From everybody, even Bruce? Bruce is like far away.
It's 30 feet, everybody.
Shoot. Okay,
Theo
that's
and
good for
Charles
me.
rolled well.
Ooh, that was bad.
So,
0
Anna.
point.
Okay,
That's
then.
better. Natural 20.
There you
Woo!
go.
So Anna is a 38. And then hold on. Oh, and Bruce is a 39.
All right, so
18 and
That's
19.
also what I had.
So everyone succeeds, which is very good, as it explodes for 6d10 damage.
What?
It would be 25 damage, but that's halved. So 17 points of damage to everybody.
Oh my gosh.
Does that even does that count if I have shield up, or is that only for?
If you have shield up,
The shield doesn't really affect it much.
Okay. So 20.
Oh wait, actually no. It would take it would take the hardness from
Yeah.
that. So what's the hardness on your shield spell? If you click on the the shield will take 15 of that damage.
Okay, so then I only take.
Once it takes all that damage, it is destroyed, and you can't use the shield spell again for 1 minute.
Thank you. So I only take 10 then.
perfect.
All right.
10
Gotcha.
points of damage.
Give me 1 second, gotta double check something. I gotta check and make sure how many actions that was supposed to be for that. Okay. Yeah, okay, that was 2. But it's now quickened. And so after blowing that up, this one now is going to attack, let's say, Anna, because you're right there.
Let's say, because, that just makes sense.
It's going to attack you twice.
Okay.
Those are 33 on the first one.
Dang it. Yep, that hits.
Okay. And then the second one will be a 29.
That does not hit.
All right. So we've got...
So did that guy blow up and he's gone? Or
He
is
is gone.
still there?
He is gone.
Okay.
Thank you for reminding me. Okay, you then are taking 10.
First one.
19 points of damage.
Okay. It's fine.
And I need another fortitude save.
That's not as fine. I love my digital dice right now. 39.
Okay, you succeed.
Is that's not a critical success?
Not quite
Dang
a critical
it.
success,
Okay.
but it's just a success.
I was hoping.
Okay, and then the last one here. Bruce is still there. It's actually going to do the same thing. It is going to take this wraith. It's going to throw it over here.
Hi.
And it's going to attempt to blow this one up. So, again, I need reflex saves from everybody. Az and Theo are rolling well.
So reflex.
Yep, reflex save. Let me know if you
That's
do
not
less
bad.
than 30.
Nope, that's a 35 for Anna. And a... Oh, geez, 41.
Yeah, we got you out of there.
For 41 for
31.
Bruce.
31. Okay, so you managed to succeed. Everyone manages to succeed, which is good because once again, this one went high. 44 points of damage, halved
Oh my
for
gosh.
22 points of damage to everybody.
Seriously?
Yes, seriously.
Jeez. That dropped me down into the double digits.
Anna, you're up.
Okay, hold on. I've got to do 22 points of 22 points of damage for my dog. Just a second. Okay. I'm going to use my swipe feat, and I am going to attack the two. Is the one in front of me, is that within range? Or do I need to move first?
They are both right next to you. They
Okay,
are both within
so they're
range.
within range. Okay, so I'm going to use a swipe attack, and I'm going to swing my sword directly at them with the intent of slicing across both.
So are you using swipe?
So I'm using swipe.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so let me do my weapon. $43.
A 43 will critically succeed.
So then I just read the feat. I only roll damage once, and it applies
Yep,
to
it
both.
applies to both. but with a
Ladies and gentlemen.
crit.
52 points of damage per creature.
Ooh.
Oh, snap.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hello, gorgeous.
The one that is standing between you and Bruce suddenly lets out an ear-piercing wail and scream and disintegrates. Ectoplasm left on your sword. How much was it again?
52 points of damage.
Okay, the other one is still standing there.
All right, and then for my third action, I will attack.
Certain strike.
I'm just, that's what I was just checking to see if swipe does the, if I'm 10 points down, or does it act as the
I believe you're
2?
10.
Yeah, it counts as 2 attacks, so I'm down 10. All right, so I'm going to use certain strike and attack the one next to me that is still standing. Come on, baby. Baby, mama needs a new pair of shoes, aka a D20. Natural 20, please. Natural 20. That's not a natural 20!
Hero point?
Can I tell you if it what the number is and then decide to re-roll with my hero point?
Yeah.
Okay, 23.
23 definitely doesn't hit.
Okay. All right, I'm going to use my hero point. Hero point. And
Remember,
I'm
this
gonna
is
try
certain
this again.
strike. It will still do damage.
I know, but only 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Okay, we're going to try it again. Oh, that was even worse. Okay, never mind. So yeah.
So how much damage does it
So
take?
my modifier, it's 22. Hold on. Yeah, it's the 8, right?
Okay, yeah.
For damage instead of the 2d12.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Is that, okay, yeah. So it's 8 points of damage.
All right. It is barely holding on.
I'm going to bring Bruce back.
He's got stuff he can do.
But he can't. No, he gained the ability to have one on his own
He did.
when he leveled up. Okay, so I'm going to call him back to the dude. Oh, but is this thing physical enough that he can attack it?
Go ahead and have him.
Okay, we'll try. Bruce, attack. Mwahaha. We're going to try it. It's only a 26, so
That will not hit.
I mean, it's not going to hit no matter what. So, okay, cool. But he is
See
going
ya.
to be on his other side now, though. So he's flat-footed.
Sia, you're up, and I believe at the beginning of your turn, don't you sustain something?
Yes.
Ooh, we all get 7 hit points.
You all get 7 hit points.
Wait, does she have to re-roll for
Or do
the
I
1d8
re-roll it?
every time?
Oh yeah, re-roll the d8.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's 7 again.
Yes.
Hey, Sia, can you tell me, as your positive energy flowing out from the spirit of Pharasma, what happens to this dread wraith as your energy courses through it?
I killed it. I would say it just kind of, the light from the floor just kind of like twinkles and glows, goes up it, and it just like slowly dissipates and fades like into like being put to peace. Like it's a very peaceful, very put to rest.
Okay.
You're so
and sparkles.
sweet.
So
You're
as
just
your
so
energy
cute.
flows through this, you watch as suddenly the wraith form fades away. The human features show through, the rage dissipates. And it suddenly just lets out rather than a scream, a sigh. As the wraith passes on into the boneyard to be taken to its rest.
Oh,
Yeah. No.
that's really sweet.
So, we are out of combat.
Sia goes to Theo, and
Yeah, where is Theo? Is he against the wall?
He's against the wall,
behind
hurting.
us.
Oh, okay.
I am going to cast a rest, unless As stops
say
me.
What are you gonna cast?
I'm gonna cast Restoration.
Okay.
Bye bye doggy. No, bye bye doggy.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and cast. What level of restoration is this?
I would like to reduce a condition on him.
Okay.
Okay, let me
So-
double check because there's restoration
Yeah, I
does
know.
different things at different levels.
Yeah.
As has it too here, so let me double check.
Julian, I think Julian's going to be jumping in here in just a minute.
Yep, I'm ready for him.
Okay.
Yes, so in order to get rid of the drained condition, yes, it needs to be a 4th level or higher.
Okay, I will cast it at 4th level then.
Okay, then you do that. You cast that.
Mm-mm.
All right. As you cast that spell, his drained condition becomes reduced. Now he was drained 2.
Yeah.
So that means
So-
his max HP was taken down by 24 hit points.
Can I
gosh.
sense that? Like that his condition isn't as good as it should be?
I will allow a
Or do you
medicine
want
check.
me to roll?
I will
Okay.
allow a medicine check.
Ooh, yes. That's an 18 plus 19.
Yes, you are very well aware that even after you cast that restoration, that he is still struggling with this condition.
I will
yes.
or sorry,
Charles.
Charles.
It's okay. It's okay.
Theo needs another restoration spell. He's still drained.
Oh, let me check him. And so Az will come over, and he'll look him over. Like, I don't use this often, but he reaches into his bag of holding and actually pulls out his staff of healing.
Ooh.
That he almost never has to
Ooh.
use.
I was about to say you never use that.
But I don't currently have a 4th level restoration spell in my spell list, but I have one that I put each day in my staff. So then Az will also burn that restoration spell from his staff to then also restore Theo to his full hit points once again. He is not healed, so he's actually still down 78 hit points.
But we can stay in my thing for a minute.
Yes, you can. So do you want to go ahead and roll me 2 more d8s for another 2 rounds of that, and we'll see where he gets to. See, I didn't waste your spell.
You didn't. Will you change the music?
Yes.
The sound of the people dying doesn't really work now that we're not. Combat.
It was a 7 and a 2, so 9
9 points of healing. Okay. And then
for
as
everybody.
yes, for
9
everybody.
points of healing for everybody. Okay. I will take that.
And then Az will spend go around as the medic that he is. He will go around and he will do some medicine checks on all of you to make sure that you are all well.
Sia will be like, I didn't take a hit. I'm good.
Be like, good.
And he will
good girl.
will manage to heal Theo for a little bit more.
Will you turn it down a little bit for me, please? Thank you. Thank you.
So Theo's almost at full hit points. So when Julian can join us, he'll be good.
Anna
Honor,
is
how are you?
Anna is going to kind of. She first off, she's gonna go to Bruce, who is kind of limping a little bit, and she's gonna just kind of hold him here for a second, and then just look at Az and say, "Can you do it? Can you fix him? He's not okay."
Yeah.
And he's gonna kind of like flop over into my lap and just kind of put his head down on my leg, and I'm just gonna kind of hold him.
And so Az will go over, and with his medical check there, let's take a look here. I'm going to do it at the master level. Yeah, that'll succeed. So then what that will do is that the medicine check will heal him for 39 hit points.
Perfect. Okay.
Mundane medicine checks in Pathfinder, they will bring everyone up after combat. If you just hang around a little bit, and if you have someone who took the right skill feats, you can get everyone back up to hit point after every single, combat.
Yeah.
It's
So,
nice.
Anna is.
We can stay in my circle thing for a while too to get everybody else.
I mean, doesn't it only last for a minute?
Mm-hmm.
She's still got it's six seconds per round. Generally, is what the assumption is. So that means technically that she can roll 10 times.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So that healing's just going out constantly. So
Perfect.
I would say everyone's brought up to full.
Not me. Unless there's going to be
roll me another
52 or 58
Roll me another
points.
4d8.
12
I swear there is
altogether.
Only 12. Dang, that was some low rolls.
Yeah, they're bad.
So just 12. Okay.
Well, and then we'll just walk up to you and say, here, I can take care of this without too much problem. And he'll cast a 2-action heal on you.
Do they have a little moment?
Yes, he touches the side of her face.
No.
As he
Well,
heals
I mean,
you for
considering-
68.
68
Yeah,
or 68?
68.
Okay. That brings me back up.
Sia's just like, just, yeah,
Just kind of, yeah.
because she's, a sister.
It's romantic. She's little sister.
And she's 16.
And she is 16, so she's obsessed. Obsessed.
Well, that was unpleasant.
So why does it look like there is anything of value in this room to constitute the amount of heartache this all caused us, or not?
We can look around.
I would like to look around.
So let's do some perception checks.
Okay.
I don't want to go in there.
I used a physical dice and I have my worst roll of the night. That is a 20. Jeez.
Okay. Theo, on the other hand, being an investigator, goes in to investigate. And with a 40
Oh my
on
gosh.
the roll.
Woo! Yeah.
Jeez.
Plus his that's odd thing. He comes into the room and
odd.
he begins to investigate, and he does find and as he's kind of doing that, talking as he's finding things, kind of just thinking out loud. He kind of divulges that all of these soldiers seem to be old Chilaxian armor. They're all wearing older Chilaxian armor. There's definitely
Are they
quite a bit of armor here.
skeletons? Like they're all skeletal. There's no like recently dead decaying bodies in her, are there?
No
Okay.
recently decaying bodies. And actually, with that roll, he is able to say, these have been here for a while. He served in wars before, so he would kind of know that this is older armor. Probably from when, right after Andoran took its independence from Cheliax. These were probably brought down here. They were probably soldiers, war leaders killed in the war, and then their bodies were just thrown into a mass grave in here. Like, Andoran weren't happy with Cheliax, and so they revolted, and then this is where they dumped all of the...
Does it look like there's anything that could be useful?
There's lots of armor here. Some of it is slightly magical. You do see definitely some potency runes and some on both the armor and some of the weapons that are there, but nothing too awesome.
Nothing like worth the time to take.
Question, Weston. As the Oracle of Pharasma, is there any ritual or anything that I would know so that I can keep these bodies dead?
That is a brilliant idea.
There are certain things, but they would take a longer period of time
Okay.
to kind of sanctify the area.
Rituals in Pathfinder take days.
Yeah.
Okay.
However, you would know that since you and Anna, and then as using healing, positive magic, the amount of positive magic that was used in the ending of these wraiths most likely sent all of their souls back. You give me an occult roll, or occult or religion.
Let's see, which is better. Religion. Ew, I didn't roll great. 27.
Okay, 27. With a 27, you would know that, oftentimes there are wraiths that just, they're angry spirits. These people died in war. They weren't necessarily raised by someone. It might be just that they are angry spirits left over from a war. Kind of a natural haunting.
Okay. And we put them to rest. Can I sense that in the room?
You can, if you, with that religion check, I will say that you are able to divine as a, actually here, do you want to do detect magic?
Yeah.
You're using divine magic. So I don't even think you do anything. You sense out your magical energies, and you feel the magic of the runes that are on their armor and stuff that are left, but you don't sense anything else. Okay. No necromantic energies coming from this room. Down the hallway, yes. Not in this room currently.
Can I divine that the runes on their armor are obsolete or that they're valuable?
There is value in them, yes. You'd have to carry them all out or transfer them onto something to get them. And you all have runes that are better than what's on this armor.
Yeah, so nothing actually worth taking.
Not that Sia can wear armor. I was just thinking resellability.
Well, you can actually put them on your explorer's clothes. And I think we already put one on yours.
It's not a bad idea if it's possible to take them and...
Yeah, I have a +2 resilient to my explorer's clothes.
Yep.
I mean, if you wanted to resell them, you could.
I mean, we'd have to actually take the armor out. Now, I don't have anything to transfer it onto, so we'd literally have to pick up the armor or the swords and carry them with us.
I'm just saying it's a possibility to come back, possibly in the future. All right, are we really continuing forward with this?
I mean, the idea
we have to.
How in the world, if Shimonji is down here, how in the world has she not heard this?
She's really good at hiding.
We saw the footprints out there.
I know, but do you think she would have come out at some point and been like, "Oh, there's a ruckus"?
She's in hiding.
She's in trouble.
Yeah, she's in hiding. Do you really think that she would say, if I was in hiding, she is a abolitionist. I understand where she's coming from. She's a spy. She would assume that anyone coming is coming for her. I would hide. More now than ever.
All right, then. I guess that means we move forward. Forward.
Okay. So,
we'll just keep heading down the hallway then.
Do we get back into our same order?
Yeah, let's get back into our same marching order.
Where's Bruce?
Bruce is standing on the other side of that wall right now.
Did Theo find anything valuable?
Just the armor with the runes.
Okay.
That was all that was found.
Sorry, what? What did you ask?
Just the runes. That, because these were... he says the armor was nice. These were commanders. So they had runes on their weaponry and on their armor. But nothing that amazing.
Nothing we can take with us.
Yeah. And nothing that really is better. It's all inferior to what you guys currently are wearing. Because, you're the Dragon Slayer.
Mm-hmm. I am the Dragon Slayer.
Yep.
I am the chosen one. No, right, sorry. Okay, so let's
Just
head.
reminded me of a song.
Oh.
One of D.A. Nichols' songs.
Oh, nice. So then let's do yeah, let's go. Let's just keep heading down. Bruce is next to me up in the front. Now that he's back to health.
Okay.
So we are going to move forward again stealthily. Please.
All right. You want to be stealthy.
Mm-hmm. Please. Pretty please. Pretty please. With a cherry on top.
As you walk forward, you do find that just a little bit farther ahead, that it opens up into a room.
Wait, do we need to roll?
Do you want us to
Stealth
roll
check?
stealth?
Oh, yes. You were
or-
trying to be stealthy, then yes.
Yes. Okay.
26.
Ooh, okay.
That's good. That's a 14. Hold on. 14 plus stealth. I think my stealth is 20. Yep. 34.
34. All right. We still have Theo, so let's get Theo. Theo rolls really well. Az rolls decent, so everyone rolls decent enough to be somewhat good. Who's playing with the quizzes?
Me, sorry.
You're like, no, there's a ghost.
As you move forward, you find that the room that suddenly opens up into a larger area. There you do see that there are a couple of different doorways, and over in the corner are 3 statues.
Oh, no.
They appear to be they are on top of boxes, and they're of dogs.
They're of dogs?
They're these doggy statues.
I want to send Bruce forward just to investigate for a second.
Okay. As Bruce moves forward, he suddenly starts to growl.
Oh dear.
And out from these statues, from underneath them, walks the spectral forms of 3 dogs.
For the love of Pete!
And as this happens, let's go ahead and I need a little bit of initiative.
Can we just firebomb it?
Nope.
Can we just...
I need a little some initiative real quick. All right, give me some initiative.
That's 8.
That is
plus-
a 22 for Anna.
Ooh.
Again.
Jeez. Okay, and I add my fortitude? No, reflex? No.
Perception.
Perception, sorry. That's 18 plus 19.
Okay, so that is a 37 for you. So you wait, yeah, you rolled really well.
Mm-hmm.
37 there. Okay, Anna, you were what?
22. Because I rock.
All right.
You're just annoyed. So annoyed, you're just like,
Yep.
Ooh, Az rolled a natural 1 and only got 20.
Oh, jeez. We don't like that. We don't like that at all.
No, you don't. And then Theo, though, he rolled decent. He rolled a 14 there. Plus his perception is stupidly high, so he gets a 32. Sia's still the top one of you guys.
I'm the top
good.
dog.
You
However,
are top dog. You're like, I'm amazing.
this runs a little differently. These hounds suddenly walk out from within these caskets, these canoptic type jars. And as they do, they let out a piercing howl. And let's get the music going. We got it. You got to have the music.
Mm-hmm. You do?
There it is. So let me get real quick.
Whoa, jeez. Oh my gosh, that was creepy AF. Seriously? With the ghosty voices? Abby, be thankful. That was creepy.
Let's shrink them a little bit. They're a little smaller than that. But this is not actually a creature. This is a trap. And each one of these is going to run. And this one is going to run through Anna. This one's going to run through Sia. And this one's going to run through Az. And they just sprint. And their spectral forms run straight through you.
Can I do an attack of opportunity with my ghost blade? It moved through me. It literally is the definition for attack of opportunity.
In a moment, you will. But first, when they let out their howl, I need a fortitude save from everybody to see how that howl affected them.
39.
Okay.
Is Bruce immune to it since he's dog?
Nope.
34.
Okay. We'll check.
Nice. 38 for Bruce.
Come on, Charles. Oh, she did well. All right, so everyone succeeded. So then you only take half damage.
Okay.
From the sonic blast that the howl of these three lets out, dealing 24 points of damage to all of you.
And that's the halved number?
Oh, no, sorry, you're right. Half of that. So I said 24, so 12 points of damage.
Okay. So 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage to all of you.
Okay.
And then, after they howl, then they run through.
Attack of opportunity!
I will give you that in just one moment. Okay, I need reflex saves, and then I'll let you have your attack as they run through. I need reflex saves from Charles, Sia, and Anna.
Okay, hold on. I'm still updating Bruce's I got hurt.
So this is reflex.
Okay. All right, Bruce is a whopping 29.
Okay.
Sia is 30.
Okay.
Anna is a 33.
Okay, all of you fail.
What?
All of you
Oh my
fail,
goodness.
taking 11 points of negative damage.
Ugh.
Oh my gosh.
Anna, I will now let you do your attack of opportunity.
Thank you so very much. I would like to attack stupid freaking spectral dogs. Oh, come on. A 32?
32, that will definitely hit.
Okay.
Oh, wait, you said 32?
32.
Sorry, that misses.
What?
You swing at it, it misses the dog as it goes straight through you and dives around. It is a very quick animal.
Oh my heavens.
So, that is it. All of their turns. Sia, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to cast Bind Undead. Because it's a cute doggy.
Ooh.
So with a word of necromantic power, I can seize control of a target, and it gains the minion trait.
Oh.
Bad.
But an ally or myself cannot take any hostile actions against it, or the spell will end.
Okay.
Okay.
So what's the save?
It can't be a level. Sorry, it takes one mindless undead creature with a level no greater than Bind Undead spell level, which is 3.
Okay, it is higher level.
Dang
So
it.
that can only be a level 3 creature.
Yeah,
These are definitely
I
higher
was
than
taking a shot in the dark.
that. No, that's fair. So you try and take control of this dog, and it just looks at you and shakes you off.
Mm.
That would have been
Okay,
awesome if that had
will-
worked.
Yeah, that'd been awesome. Okay. And it's been more than a minute, so I can cast Shield again.
Yep, you can.
Okay. I cast Shield. And that ends my turn.
All right. Theo is up. So Theo is going to, watching these dogs, he is going to devise a stratagem on how best to deal with them. And then let's do that recall. Let's roll that. Oh, yeah, I definitely want to use that. And then he is going to hit them with that. And that is a... Where did she go?
Yeah.
Let's see, with his... That's a 37 to hit from Theo. So he will definitely hit, doing only 8 points of damage against one of these hounds. Oh, give me a second. So 8 points of damage on that devised stratagem. And then for his final action, he's going to move back.
Oh, okay.
However, he does get to automatically recall knowledge. Because I believe that is a feat he has. So let's go ahead and see if he can divine something there. Using... Does he have a code? Nope. He doesn't know anything. He knows nothing. Anna,
nothing.
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? Oh, I wonder what I'm going to do. I'm going to move to the one that is closest to us. And I am going to smash it with my sword.
Smash it with a hammer. It's
I know.
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Genius, I say.
There you
I
go.
love that baby so much.
Give it a whack.
So I'm going to use power attack.
Okay.
And I am going to smash this mother with a pearl earring. 36 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. All right. So I've got to roll like damage, but with a additional D12. Hold on. Oh, well that sucked.
How much?
28 points of damage.
28 points of damage. All right. Definitely heard as you slam down the this spectral dog lets out a bit of a yelp.
And I'm going to smash it one more time with certain strike.
Okay. At the minus 10.
31 to hit.
With the minus? Let me double check. Nope, that will miss. You go down, you swipe at it, but it dodges out of the way. It's very nimble, little dog.
Okay, well, you still got a minus or 8 points of damage, though.
Okay. 8 points of damage. 8 points of damage. Charles is up.
Ooh, we've got a hero point from John Doon.
All right.
John, who do you want the hero point to go to? You have a choice of Sia, Theo, Anna, Az. And that was 21 minutes ago. I am so sorry that I just saw that. I'm not on the thing because I have 3 different things open so that I can see everyone and I can see the screen and I can have my character sheets up. Sorry.
So because these guys are all somewhat, kind of circled around each other. Oh, there we go.
Because that's what they do.
Az is going to go ahead and he's going to fireball. Because he can catch all 3 of them in the fireball. And so...
Kaboom. Wait, won't that catch Anna too?
No, I can cast it just like... where does it go?
Can you exclude them?
He's going to... Actually, I can. I think I have a feat that allows me to exclude.
Okay.
Let me double check.
That's
Does it allow me
beautiful.
to only exclude myself? I know I've got a spell. Give me a second. I've got a feat for this.
There's a feat for that.
Pathfinder has a feat for
Everything.
I do wish D&D 5e had more feats.
Yeah. We have a little bit of a feat fetish
That's the
over
one
here in
big thing about
Pathfinder.
Pathfinder is because of the feats, it gives you an insane amount of flexibility, but it also then you have to make more choices.
Yeah, and that's difficult.
Oh, no, it does. It only negates me. So maybe I will not cast Fireball then.
But Anna is somewhat immune to fire.
I am. Ooh, that was a ding.
That was it.
What was the ding?
On the right page.
Oh, lowercase j.
We're in
Thank
the
you
middle
for
of
the raid. What's up? Dude, I swear you've been in here the whole time. How can you be raiding us right now?
It's magic. You know what? He's going to cast a 5th level Sudden Bolt
Ooh.
at one of these. At the one that Anna is fighting.
Okay.
So that guy's got to roll a reflex save, though.
Welcome.
But that is an 11 there plus... Oh, this has got a high reflex. That is a success. So it'll take half
It's a
damage.
success, I tell you.
Oh!
What?
At full, it would have been 58 points of damage.
Why can't we do
It's
that?
7d12, but it's half of that, which will still make that 29 points of damage. And as he lets off this, he suddenly brings his hand. It fills with this crackling energy. He lets it fly at this hound right in front of Anna, and he watches it suddenly dissipates with a loud howl, and it's gone.
Thank heavens. Get rid of the little wannabe Bruce. Oh, that made it really big, babe.
There you go. Now it's gone.
I'm like,
Okay,
it
so
looks
that's
like
his-
it's trying to eat us.
2 actions for that. And for his third action, Az is going to attempt a recall knowledge.
As you a sexy man.
Oh, yeah. And so Az succeeds. So Az will be able to yell out to you that this is a... Wait, let me double check the DC for the recall knowledge. Yeah, that should be 13. Yeah, that's still a success. These are bounding hounds. They are bound here. They are bound in the case that they are stuck there, and bound that they run through you. They are very high mobility, very reflexive, and but they can't take a lot of damage. So just you got to hit them.
High AC, low HP. Got it.
And that will be the end of his turn. So, it's their turn again. They once again now are going to take a run through. One of them is going to go through Anna and Bruce because it's they're in a line. The other one is actually can run through and kind of pass through both Charles and Sia because you're right next to each other. So I need reflex saves.
Okay. Okay. We got this. We got this. Hells yes, we got this. 32?
Okay, 32. Nope.
Oh, seriously?
Then it's definitely not. I got a 25.
Natural 20 for Bruce!
Okay, Bruce succeeds.
Are they not allowed to run through him again?
So Bruce, no, but he's the only one who takes half damage. The rest of us take 19 points of damage.
Phew.
It's not the end of the world. Not the end. So Bruce takes half of that, so he takes 8.
Yeah, takes 8. 9. 9 points of damage. Okay, that is what they do.
Is it my turn?
Oh, actually, no, they can do one more. This one also takes an action, his last action to run through Theo.
These suckers suck.
Let's see, what's his? Nope, even he failed. So, and he took max.
Oh, man.
So he took
No.
22 points of damage.
No.
On that.
Shoot.
So,
Good
all
thing
right.
we just healed everybody.
Sia,
I know, right?
Sia, you are up.
Okay, question, DM.
Yes.
Are these urns over here, like, are they potentially breakable?
They are.
Like,
Is that your kid's Halloween candy?
They are, but
No, it's
I will remind you, as specifically said, that you need to hit the dogs.
Okay.
No, this is mommy wanted a Reese's Snickers candy.
Okay, well then I will cast Disrupt Undead, where they have to make a fortitude save
Okay.
and beat a 31.
So, which one are you going to hit? Green or the red?
The green. It's closer.
Okay. And you said it is a fortitude?
Actually, I take that back. I want the red because Theo.
Okay, that makes
I know
sense.
Anna can take care of herself. And Bruce.
Oh, that's
All
sweet.
right. So, fortitude, it got a 28.
That fails.
All right. How much damage?
2,
All of it. All of the damage.
3. 28 damage.
28
Nice.
points of damage.
I love that.
All right. You watch as it takes that and...
Oh my gosh, it's still up.
It is still up.
Guys, I just opened this
Okay.
little kit and it's so cute.
And that was 2 actions, and then I cast Shield
Okay.
again.
Theo is going to attack the one that you just did as well. He's going to watch it and seeing how it moves. He's devising his stratagem. Oh, yeah, he's going to use that roll.
You've been stratagemed.
So with that roll, that is a 30. Brings up to a 19. Yeah, 34 to hit. That will definitely hit them. So he does 2d6 plus 1d4. Jeez. Dealing 8 points of damage to it. And then he is going to attempt to hit it one more time. Ooh, and that time it will definitely not hit. And that will be the end of his turn. Anna, what do you want to do?
Anna is going to run back over to the one that just went through Bruce and I.
Green one. All right.
Green one. And she is going to power attack this.
Question. With
mother
the
of-
distance you have, do you want to be on this side of it?
Yes. Yes, I do. Thank you. She is going to attack this worthless piece of wannabe dog with power attack.
All right.
And the dust is getting to Thea.
Oh my gosh. Hey, John never told us who was supposed to have it. Can I take that hero point, please?
Other player?
Do you care?
That's fine. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm taking it.
It's even
Oh,
worse.
that's so much better.
Okay.
41.
That will hit.
Okay.
Give me the power attack.
Oh, nice. Almost. Hold on. Okay, that's not bad. Not bad. 27 points of damage.
27.
And then Bruce is...
Are you going to throw him your last action?
No, that was move and power attacks too.
Oh, you
So
did,
that's
right.
all 3 of them. So I'm trying to... I think I'm actually going to have Bruce just heal and stay where he is.
Okay, cool.
And that's all my stuff.
Yeah, because remember, we did decide that Bruce didn't get your ghost touch through.
No, yeah. So that's why he's just going to stay there.
Okay. That's Anna. Charles' turn.
Charles in charge.
Charles / Az. He is going to, once again, get ready to cast a spell, but you know, he's got to do something that he doesn't generally do. Yeah, I haven't used that ever.
Ever and ever.
What is it you haven't used as?
I know. I'm like, what have
Az
you
is gonna
not
use one of
used?
his focus points to actually cast his his focus spell from his deity, Cry of Destruction. So he didn't like that these guys howled and blasted him with this, so he's actually going to turn back to this one that's attacking over there, and in this 15-foot cone that he will exclude. Yeah, he'll make it pointed just a little bit so it misses. He is going to cast Cry of Destruction. as he lets out this blast of sound, and it failed its roll.
Oh, gosh.
So
Okay.
6d8.
68. Okay.
28 points of damage as he just lets out this banshee howl, and it blasts it with sonic damage. And you watch as this dog just dissipates, letting out a death cry.
Aha!
Woo!
Okay.
Woohoo!
This final hound is going to, though, however, it's got a nice straight line. It runs through Bruce, Sia, and Charles. And then we
How
use
are
its
we
second
still
turn
in
to
a
run through him.
line?
We all kind of stuck together.
Jeez. Okay.
So, everyone but Anna needs that new reflex save, which, let's be honest, no one's winning it.
Well, Bruce did a really good job last time.
Oh.
Bruce didn't get hurt. Well, didn't get full damage last time. So reflex save.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be 40 for Bruce.
He succeeds.
Nice.
22.
And so he actually takes no damage.
Oh, Julian's saying he's here.
Julie Andrew.
I don't see him.
Julianuary, I do not see you in the video ninja.
Click the
Where are
link. It's
you?
in the Discord.
Go back to the Discord to click on the links.
So, but that means that Bruce takes no damage.
No damage?
No damage because he jumps out of the way.
All right.
The rest of us take 15 points of damage.
Well, that's rude. Except for Anna, because Anna's not.
Yeah, Anna, you
Anna
weren't
wasn't
in
a part
there.
of it.
So 15 points of damage to Az. And
Sia is hurting.
What?
and 15 to Theo. Theo's starting to look a little rough as well. That is the end. Sia, you're up.
Oh, there's Julianuary.
Yay!
Sia, what are you going to do?
I am going to cast that spell again. Disrupt Undead. So it needs to make a fortitude
28.
save and beat. Fails.
Woohoo!
Again.
No, Weston just has to put you in there, Julian.
Give me a second,
Yes. Woo!
So for a moment, while we pause, I would like to discuss the fact that I do not have a Cane Corso in real life, but in the game I do. And I deeply and desperately love this dog. And I think it's kind of weird that I love this dog as much as I do.
So, how much damage was that?
Too much.
30.
It's a Julian voice.
30.
You put Julian in my square.
Give me a second. I'm going to move
Oh,
him around.
okay.
Just a second.
Sorry.
I'm surprised it did do that. 30 points of damage. Okay. It is limping and barely standing
Is it like
as it stands there.
I think that's a great sound for it. I don't know. I mean, everyone knows what I look like, so I'm not nearly as important.
That's not true.
Aww.
We love you, Hayley.
Guys, I love you too.
Okay.
You can take the sticky off the screen. That's fine.
You're like, you don't have to be all like.
Although I am a
antisocial.
true alto. When I'm sick.
I always, every morning, I'm always like, oh, I should go sing that song right now.
Okay, so Theo, it's your turn.
Theo,
Hey, I'm not dead.
no.
No.
They've
only went down
healed
one.
you. They've healed you up a couple of times.
What's my HP at?
53.
Okay.
Now we know.
So, do you want to go take a swing at this?
I would like to devise a stratagem.
Okay. Roll your d20.
Wrong.
So, if A reminder, the way the Device Stratagem works is you roll, and then you get to decide if you want to use that to hit.
I rolled. I do want to use it to hit.
All right. So do you move up to the creature and take a swing?
I do. I based on the chaos and the amount of frustration that I'm feeling, I'm gonna get really grumpy and kind of like waddle forward and start slashing in the air.
Nice.
I rolled an 18 plus a 19.
Okay, you succeed.
Nice.
Roll me some damage. So I believe you do 2d6 plus 1d4.
Correct.
We missed your voice, Julie.
We did. So nice to have our little Theo back.
Although Weston, you did do a great job.
You did.
I didn't
Your
What was
snort
it?
was pretty good.
2d6 plus 1d4. I didn't snort enough.
It's true.
Two,
Clackety clack.
9.
Theo, how do
Yeah.
you do this?
Oh my gosh, you just got back and you're killing it.
They had 3 hit points left after Sia.
Oh my gosh.
There is a, as I'm waving around like a marauder. There's an almost a grace and an elegance that I could not do on purpose. And you see for the first time my jowls lift, and you see what are supposed to be fang-bearing teeth, but they kind of get stuck to the top of my lip, so it's kind of crooked. My tongue's just kind of doing this. But it's me being angry as I can be. And I'm after the body is dead. It is still standing, but through my fury, I'm continuing to slash as it's standing there.
Wow.
I'm holding it up.
Okay.
Well, that's exciting.
And as you do this, it then...
Has Sia ever seen you this mad before?
You've never seen me use combat.
Oh.
The first time that the last game that I used devise a stratagem, you've seen me devise stratagem to avoid conflict. You've seen me see the situation, go, this is a bad idea, and take a left turn. Or if something's getting hot, the fight de-escalates. That was the first time you'd ever seen me use it in a manner that caused harm, and it was brutal to watch.
Okay. Sia is
Not this time, like last episode.
Okay. But because Sia is seeing you take your frustration out on this thing, she's just gonna go up and give you a hug.
Aww.
There's gonna be a moment, not where I start to flail, not with the sword, just like a everything's an enemy right now, and then I kind of calm down.
Yeah.
My cackle is definitely off.
Are we sure there's nothing else that's going to pop out at us?
No.
We're not. We're in an ancient
Never.
Talaxian tomb.
Can we do something to check and see if there's anything else that's going to pop out? I'm kind of sick of this.
Magic to see if there's still more necromancy energy coming.
Good idea. GM?
So do you do that?
With?
Yes.
All right, you do that. You do feel from the door in front of you.
All right, we're not going through the door.
Sia, as you look at this door down at the end of the hallway, you remember something.
Is it this door?
You remember an image from your dream of this door. And as you look down at the end of the hall, you see an ornate door in a deep... Let me change this music real quick. You see an ornate door with a deep red wood color. And carved into it, you see signs of soldiers, but also a being in a hooded cloak, hands outstretched, with either a very gaunt visage, or maybe it's a skull? You're not quite sure. The wood, while beautiful, is slightly time-worn.
Would it be appropriate that I have to roll a will save to not be either scared of it or like have to walk towards it.
I will let you decide what the outcome would be with Sia.
I think she'd be drawn to it because she's not been present to a lot of her visions coming true.
Okay.
Or at least, I don't know, from what we explained. Like, she's seen things and know that they're true, but she's not been there.
So you feel yourself...
For a lot of them, yeah.
You find yourself drawn forward, your hand lifting to touch the wooden door, to feel the grooves through it. You look down and you see the handle there in front of you.
Anna's going to reach out and
Ornate.
grab her hand. You're like, what are you doing?
Daisy is kind of in a trance. She just can't quite hear, and she just goes to move the handle.
Sia.
I
She's
have
gonna
a feeling
kinda
we're
like-
going through this door.
Are you going to try an athletics, like pull her away?
Yeah.
Athletics check.
Sia, you're not going to win this.
What's your fortitude, Sia?
Just straight up,
Yeah, what's the score?
19.
Okay,
I
go
rolled
ahead.
a
Sleepwalking
36.
fortitude.
Okay. Anna straight up picks you up and pulls you backward. And as kind of runs forward, Charles is like, wait, Anna, we know we're going to need to go in there, but we are all still a little injured.
Exactly. That's why I was stopping.
Let's be at full strength before we go in there. Okay?
What just happened?
You went to a different place in your mind, and you were touching the door and acted like you wanted to open the door.
You had a moment.
Oh,
So we're not
we need
opening
to
the
go
door.
in there.
I get that we need to go in there. I understand that. I do. However, I can't have you going in there acting like not yourself. Because if you're under some type of influence from anything other than yourself, like perhaps a ghost or an otherworldly being or something.
Or wine.
I mean, I don't know when she would have had time to drink the wine, but I would like you to be you. Okay? Let's give it a minute.
Well, and let us try and recuperate a little. I believe everyone is a little injured.
Yes.
A
Yeah.
little.
Theo, Theo, how are you? You seemed
I'm
a little...
old. I'm hungry. I could use a nap. That was also true yesterday.
That was also true yesterday.
Okay, Az goes ahead then.
Yes.
And let's see, that was and he's got a 3-action heal, burst, 26 hit points for everybody.
Let's see.
Also, lowercase j did redeem a hero point and a villain point. I hate that I can't see that on our screen.
I don't know. It's just not big enough there.
No, it doesn't put up on the screen in the chat messages from the system.
Oh, doesn't it? Okay. So that's 26 hit points. Although I think everyone else is still down a little bit. Sia, do you have anything to help?
Yeah, I will also 3-action heal.
So it's 26?
Yes.
I'm trying to figure this out. I'm sorry. So,
I think something's happening with our internet.
I'm fine.
how do I'm sorry, my brain is starting to.
No, I know. You're still
So,
getting...
what level of healing spell are you casting?
She's three. You said
well, it's
third
a-
level, right? Or not third
Well,
level, but
it's a
3-action.
3-action heal. I'll cast it at 2nd level.
Because the way it works is you get to add more dice the higher level you're casting it.
Right.
So the way it would work at a 3rd at a second level is that I just had one here. Where'd it go?
Would it be 48?
I don't believe so. Give me 1 second. Ba-ba-ba.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Yes, okay.
Well, if you're on Path Builder, it should actually have a dice indicator where you can
yeah.
just roll. It's only 2 at second level. It's only 2d8. It's 1d8 per level.
Okay, but when I do a 3...
A
it
3
says
action
add.
heal versus
Yeah.
a second level.
It still does the same. It just does it in the 30-foot emanation.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
If you do a 2 action, it heals a ton more to one person.
Well, okay then.
Well, in that case, then I will do a 3rd level, so I can do 3d8.
Yep.
15 to everybody.
There we go.
Nice. Okay.
Okay. Az is pretty close to full.
I'm as old as I am, looking only slightly chipper.
Mm.
I'm only 1 HP off.
I'm really close as well.
Can we take a really quick break?
Yes, I actually wanted to real quick. Before we go into this next area, I wanted to take a real quick break
I was
myself.
hoping to jump in mid-break. I was trying to time that.
All right, so what we're going to do then is we're going to be back in just do we need 5 minutes?
Yeah, let's do a 5-minute break.
5-minute
I
break.
can go right now. I just got here.
All right, so 5-minute break, and then we will be right back.
All right, folks. 5 minutes.
And we're back.
And we're back.
Okay, so now that the party is healed up, you again
have ranch on your.
Again.
Weston has ranch. Weston ate some chicken wings on that little break.
But now that you're healed up again, you once again turn. Sia. You turn and see the door.
I've got her in my arms right now. Wait, do I still have her on my arms? No, I don't have you in my arms anymore.
You went through.
Okay, yep, nope, we're good. We're good.
You know where you have to go.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why?
It was in my vision.
No, I know that. I mean, like, do you feel compelled, like the thing in your vision is pulling you towards it, or like you're curious to see the vision come to light?
I think because of the vision, I just feel drawn to the door.
Okay, but not like the creature itself.
No, just not just wanting, but also like the urge, because I'm an oracle and I've seen this happen, I am magically pulled towards the door because I've seen it before. Like, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the future coming to be, but like
right now,
magically, yeah.
I understand.
What happens when you see this in your vision?
She woke up.
At what point? Listen, sorry, wrong voice. I'm in character.
Weston. I woke up before we went to the door, correct?
No, you went through the door.
And saw this skeletal...
Yeah, you saw the skull.
Okay, there was a skull thing on the other side.
What did the skull thing do?
I woke up before I could see anything.
So there's a chance it's friendly?
No, I don't think so. I was left with a feeling of fear when I woke up.
This whole place gives me a feeling of fear, so that makes sense.
Yeah, there's a lot of undead. Phrasma is not happy.
No.
As we march closer and closer towards bringing this vision to life, I would like to a little reminder of why we're here and what we're doing.
We are looking for...
We're reacting to what's jumping out at us. So I just want to
Yes, we are currently looking for Shimonji.
A knoll.
The knoll.
Yeah.
And she's supposedly down here somewhere.
Julian, do you want to take a perception check real quick as for that's
Absolutely.
Odd?
That's odd.
That would be a 40.
Jeez. For the love, man.
So with your intense, and actually, you know what? I'm gonna have you do that. I'm gonna change it up a little bit. I'm gonna make it to where it's a survival, which is only 4 lower, so it's still a.
Oh, come on!
Here's the reason why. You look down at the footprints because you guys have already seen that there's footprints. You can now
we've
see
been
the
following
footprints.
them.
Go right up to the door. You take a close look at these footprints, and with your tracking skills, these are not human footprints. They are more animal-like. These are highly likely to be the footprints of some type of bipedal animal kind, similar to a shuni or a gnoll.
Oh, good.
And they lead up to the door, and have come in and out multiple times.
You guys, I have good news and bad news. The footprints we've been following that lead us to being jumped out at stuff. They are definitely not human or humanoid, which
Oh,
is
good.
great because we're not chasing a humanoid.
No, we're not.
In fact, and I'm gonna like take off my boot and put my paw next to it. Mine's smaller, but it's about the same shape.
So this is probably the person we're looking for.
They might
Wait,
be on
which-
the other
where-
side of that door.
The footprints lead to that door.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can we like knock on the door
Politely, please.
and see if she comes to the door?
Yeah, maybe use some manners. Is there a secret knock?
As?
A secret knock for what?
I don't know.
Whatever the group is that they're part of that we're helping them with.
We are not part of her organization.
Oh.
She doesn't really have an organization anymore. She's been on the run.
Okay. Well, let's try it. Let's just see.
Okay.
Let's just see if something happens if we knock on the door. However, I would like to try something. If you would all just give me a minute. I'm going to go to Az because I believe he still has it.
What?
The dagger. The
Sure.
soul dagger.
Pulls it out.
Okay, I'm going to take it from him.
As you take it, you feel the entity within startle for a moment and then be like, oh. Hi.
Hi. Hi, darling. How are you?
Okay. I mean, as okay as you can be with the situation.
I
you have.
know. It's not exactly ideal,
No, it's
isn't
not.
it?
It's kind of, before I was scared all the time, and now I'm just kind of bored.
I'm sorry. Do you like stories? Could you like write a story and then I could check in with you and you could tell me the story that you're writing and I can
Like in my consciousness, I don't
yes,
really have paper
like
and
come
pen.
up with a story and whenever I as long as I'm not in the middle of combat when I touch the dagger, I mean we could tell stories to each other.
I mean, that sounds interesting.
I mean there are times where I do take long journeys, so we could
It's true. You don't generally tend to pick me up. I know this kind of freaks you out a little bit. I can kind of sense that.
not as much as
I'm
I
used to sensing fear, so like it's kind of a thing.
I know. No,
but it's okay, honey. It's all right. You don't need to worry.
I'm fine.
Don't you worry.
Oh my gosh.
Bless
Okay,
your
so
heart.
here's the deal. I need to use your extending abilities
Okay.
to kind of thwap a door.
Okay.
Do you think you could
Swap a door?
do that for me?
Sure, I can hit a door.
Okay, I would probably like 3 times. Let's do 3 times.
Okay.
We good?
Go right ahead. Sure, why not?
Okay, fantastic.
Door.
So then I'm going to use the dagger and kind of like do almost like I'm trying to unleash a whip because I feel kind of awkward doing this, but I'm going to kind of like whip forward, expecting it to do what it's supposed to do.
It doesn't do it like a whip, but it does, shoot forward. So how far away are you standing?
I mean, it'll go up to 120 feet, won't
It
it?
goes 60. Goes 60.
Oh, it goes to 60. So I want to be standing back a little bit from the door. Like, I know, especially with this creepy music. I don't want to be... You guys, I know you can't hear it, but it's like full on like horror
I can't
film.
figure out how to go through.
I could hear it when I wasn't in character.
Yeah, and you freaking her. It's like creepy. And I don't know, Abby, can you hear Dave playing? Because I can hear me every once in a while.
Yeah, I can hear you a little bit, but not much of anybody else.
All right.
Except for when I laugh, I can hear myself laugh.
Nice.
So you all
But-
kind of stand back together in a group, kind of, as Anna just kind of does this dagger thing out, and he goes chop into the door, and then comes back. Do you do it again?
I do it two more times.
Okay.
Yeah.
So each time
In
that,
succession.
you watch as this dagger comes in, and it's got an impact result of an impact. So you hear dum, dum as it makes these impacts.
And then
Theo, give me a perception.
Oh Lord. Oh no. 30.
30. Okay.
Oh no!
Very low for me.
Freaking 30.
It's very low for him.
No, I get it.
With your Shuni ears, you ever notice how sometimes you don't notice something until it's gone?
With my Shuni ears, I notice that all the time.
Yep.
I have a really bad sense of direction when I'm trying to like listen for stuff.
You suddenly are like, wait, something did change. There was actually a bit of a hum before coming from that door, and now there's not. It wasn't strong enough before that you could really recognize it, because actually it had been going for a little while, even while you were dealing with the dogs. But now you noticed when it was gone.
What, can I tell if the change in hum is the door itself or behind the door?
The door itself was not vibrating when you guys went up to it.
Okay. Anyone else notice that it got extra eerily quiet? Like a less ambient noise?
I don't know, GM. Did I notice?
Roll a perception check.
25.
Me too,
Yep.
me too.
With me pointing it out?
No, I
Even with you pointing
honestly,
out.
I really hadn't.
She has a helmet over her head.
Oh, fair. Fair.
She got cotton in her ears.
I have my own ears over my ears, so...
That's a 30.
You barely notice it. You're like, yeah, actually.
I don't know what it means, but
It makes me nervous.
I'm gonna not walk up to the door and gently just like I'm here to like hang out for dinner. Knock, like a knock, 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 and just go back from the door.
I am going to.
Wait,
cast
isn't that literally what I just did? But I did it from a distance.
You didn't specify a friendly knock. You did a thunk, thunk.
Yours would have kind of sounded like
I did
I'm
a
kicking down
rap-a-pat.
the door.
Are you kidding? All right, fine. I'm trying to do it at a distance so that we don't get ambushed again by spectral dogs.
You go knock, knock, knock. What do you do? So you knock quickly, and then what?
Just go back.
Just go back. Okay, have our
In case
back.
the door opens towards me.
All right. As you knock, 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 then step back, suddenly the door does move as it flings open wide, and there standing before you is a creature out of Nightmare. Long robes, skulled face, green eyes glowing, and it says, "How dare you enter my home?"
Sia screams because it's right out of her vision.
Get out!
I'm so sorry. We took a wrong turn. We were looking for the bathroom.
Roll me a deception check. You got a pretty eye.
No! So many shades of no on that.
This is a crypt. There isn't even a bathroom.
40? You rolled an 18?
Oh my
Sorry,
gosh.
41.
You, rolled
Oh my gosh.
you watch this creature suddenly. The bathroom.
The big takeaway is more like we come in peace.
Why would you look for a bathroom in a crypt?
Oh
Who uses a
my
bathroom?
living gosh. We are looking for a woman named Shimonji, and we were told she was down here. I don't know who you are. I'm sorry we disrupted you. However, you have quite a lot of nasties in this area. And
Are you trying to be diplomatic? Or are you trying
I don't
to,
know.
what are
I'm
you
just trying to
be?
say, we're looking for a woman.
Okay, I will say
Human,
that-
not a human. We are looking for someone who may be hiding down here. Do you know of anyone that is hiding? Do you have anyone back there with you that is hiding? We were sent to collect her.
Okay, I will say you're doing a diplomacy. Go ahead and roll.
I
thought
don't
was
know.
Doing a
If
great
I'm
job of being diplomatic.
trained in diplomacy, can I assist her? And
You
I'll
can.
add on.
You go ahead and roll.
Please?
Shoot. I need a hero point. We never
What is it?
assigned that last hero point.
Yeah, you did. You took it.
Yeah, we did.
No.
You took it already.
No, I
Yeah.
took the one from John, but not the one from lowercase j. I did not take the one from lowercase j. That one did not get assigned out. Can I?
I don't know.
Ladies and gents, you can decide.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 2. I'm about to get us into another bloody effing fight if I can't re-roll this.
He bought my story.
If you fail that, he definitely becomes a little more hostile.
All right, you guys aren't making a decision. I'm taking it.
Okay.
Okay.
Be a 1.
It's not much better. It's a 6. So diplomacy.
Okay, but I am assisting with
Okay, an assist
It's a
in
23.
Pathfinder assist all just gives you
It
a
just
plus
gives you a
1
plus
if you
1.
succeed.
It doesn't give you a so that's a 23.
23. He looks at you. Looks back at Theo. So you're trying to deceive me
No,
with
we're
this
not trying
talk of bathrooms.
No, he really was looking for a
Don't
bathroom.
you talk to
I
me.
really gotta go.
No, he really was looking for a bathroom. I'm not. Oh dear.
Get out! And as he yells and screams this, you watch suddenly as from the ground rise these skeletal forms.
No.
A full infantry of skeletal warriors rising up from the ground below you.
May I have a reaction?
Okay, what do you want to do?
Well,
He is not
it's-
engaged combat yet.
I was trying to do this earlier, but from my fear of this creature or
Mm-hmm.
thing, cast Life Link.
On?
3 creatures.
Okay. I'm guessing it would be your party
Anna.
members?
Az and Theo.
All right.
Nice.
Tell them what
So-
Lifelink does.
I
It
forge a
drains her so she
connection.
goes into a coma.
Not quite. Go ahead, Sia.
Not yet. You forge a connection of life energy between you and your targets, and you distribute it between you. And you regain 64 hit points the first time each round that the target takes damage. I reduce that damage by 10,
Nice.
but I lose 10 hit points.
She
Oh.
takes your damage.
Oh,
You also,
jeez.
with activating this, you activate your curse,
Oh man, let's not
which
do.
begins to take effect on you as you do.
Why
feel
are you doing things or activating curses?
that begin to, as you feel the weight of your power, as you open up the channels of life energy to Pharasma herself and begin to feel that course through your veins.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. So you begin to do that. This life connection happens. This creature sees you casting, and as such, considers it a threat.
Yeah.
And so now I need some initiative.
Damn it!
It was a fear reaction.
So here's the way I'm going to do this a little bit different because honestly, this could get kind of messy. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do group initiatives here. All right, we're going to do you guys and we're going to do them. So who has the highest perception and wants to roll it? I think
Oh,
Theo
well, I
does.
just rolled a 36.
Okay, we can go with that.
Wow.
4,
All right.
so-
There we go. Abby's. Let's go with Abby's.
I was
Okay,
a 17
you,
plus
the
19.
team goes
Oh, nice.
first. The team goes
Awesome.
first then.
That's a boon.
So, I'm gonna have you guys roll real quick. 36. Anna, go ahead. I just want to get your guys' order.
I got a 24.
24. Okay, Theo.
I forget how to check, but I rolled a 4, so lowest.
Okay, so that'd be pretty low. So, and I'll go last just to make it easy.
It's your perception.
Oh, thank you.
You guys go first, and Sia, you're first in line.
Okay. I just cast a focus spell. And I am going to use one of my actions to get behind everybody.
Good choice.
And yep, so I'll just behind everybody, and then I am going to cast. I have to find my regular spells. Okay. Spirit Blast. Which is concentrated ethereal energy, and it attacks a creature's spirit, dealing 16d6 force damage.
So who you hitting?
16d6?
I'm attacking the skull, dude.
Okay.
Holy
Go ahead.
crap.
Is there a save on that?
So, because Spirit Blast affects the creature's spirit, it can damage a target projecting its consciousness or possessing another creature, even if the target's body is somewhere else. And
let me take a look. I've got it too. It's a basic fortitude.
Oh, yep. Saving throw, basic
All right.
fortitude.
So, then it rolls a fortitude save against that. So, fortitude on this. It rolled a, let's see, add that up, 32.
Oh, it just beat.
Okay, so it takes half damage then. So, roll that damage, though.
Get it. Make it like super high. It's like super duper high.
Okay, I was just checking which d6.
While she does that, I'm going to set up the field so you guys can see what it is that you're...
Okay, that is 70.
Halved?
Not halved.
Okay, so 35 points of damage
Yeah.
to this creature. But let me lay out for you guys real quick what you see. As you watch, as you've got 3 of these hulking, gigantic skeletons rise from the ground.
Oh my gosh, like the 12-foot skeletons that they sell at Home Depot?
Something like that. And then you also have an entire infantry
Oh my gosh.
of this huge one represents a pure writhing mass of skeletal
right.
spearmen that it rises from the ground. So he takes this damage. It knocks him backward, actually. Okay, that's 2 actions from you. See anything else you got?
I cast.
She moved.
Oh, you
Yeah,
moved
I
and then you
moved.
cast.
And she cast.
All right.
Yep.
Anna, what are you going to do?
I'm going to grab Sia and I'm going to say, we are leaving. And I'm going to go at speed, dragging her behind me out.
Okay, athletics check.
$32.
32. Okay. I'm going to say with that, you can grapple her for one of your actions.
Okay.
If you want to attempt to drag her, you'd have to roll. You can roll on another athletics, and you will only go at half speed.
That's fine. Wait. Is she going to fight me? Are you going to fight me? Why are you going to fight me? We are being attacked by an undead army of skeletons.
Phrasma wants him dead.
I do not care.
I care.
Yeah, I'm just gonna drag her. Okay.
Try roll
Let's do another
athletics.
athletics check. Oh, it was so close to a 20. 33.
33. You managed to drag her 5 feet.
5 feet?
She's resisting you.
She's like half my size.
It doesn't matter. She's
What's the
flailing
turn?
and resisting you while you're in combat, and you only have 6 seconds.
Moving
So,
10 feet in
Theo.
6 seconds is pretty good when you're
Theo,
dragging.
where are you doing?
We haven't actually gone through the doorway yet, right?
Oh, no, he's come out to you.
No, he came out to us. So I'm trying to
Cool,
move
cool, cool.
back.
Cool. I am gonna.
Huh? She can't fight me if I'm flying.
It'll definitely make it harder.
Right. I am going to try and scamper underfoot.
Where?
What are you trying to do?
Scamper
to go into
underfoot
the
where?
door that we're trying to go through. The door's
Oh, you're
open,
going
right?
to try and get through them.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
Um,
avoiding
do
the fight.
it.
We just get to the other side of the door. To
All
see
right.
if I can find the stupid null we're looking for.
You should try and sneak past them, probably.
They're all very aware of where you are.
Yeah. So I am used to ducking under foes and can scurry around the battlefield with ease. I gain
Yeah.
a +1 circumstance bonus to acrobatics checks to tumble through the spaces of medium or large enemies, and the presence of an enemy doesn't make the squares difficult terrain.
There's a feat for that.
Yep. I wasn't just making it up. It was a thing I had.
No, yeah. Okay. You stride up to your speed during this movement. You can try to move through the space of one enemy. So you can move through the space of one enemy per action.
How many actions do I get?
3.
3.
Cool. How many creatures are between me and the doorway?
Well, in that mass, there's about 120 skeletons.
God damn it.
You can you can run around them and then try and go through the hulks and
I
the
was like,
skulls.
Can I devise a stratagem to go around the skeletons before having to scamper underfoot?
I don't think, what are you wanting to do with that? Because generally devise a stratagem is that then you're going to hit them.
Well, I'm devising this. That's fair. Basically, I'm devising a stratagem to basically avoid interacting with.
There's space for you to run down and around.
Okay, then I'll do that.
Okay, so you run, then
Yep.
down this way, running through here.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Okay.
you get there. That's about one of your movements. Okay.
Okay.
Then you can try and tumble through where this skeletal hulk is at.
Is that the big giant skeleton?
This white one.
Oh, okay.
So this huge skull represents 120 skeleton infantry.
Oh, okay.
It is
Hence the reason why I'm dragging Sia away.
We just go around. Look at this. And then I'm gonna, once I reach them, I'm gonna use my scamper underfoot.
Okay, so you're going to go through there. Roll the acrobatics check.
Yeah. Acrobatics. 31.
Okay, you succeed. So you managed to tumble through in between its legs and get over here. You still would need to now go through and get and scurry under the lich.
Okay. Do I have enough actions to do that?
You got one more movement. It's 25
do
feet
that.
per movement.
Ooh. 36.
Damn it. Yeah, you do.
That is, I think, is the first curse word.
You
I've
tumble
heard
under
Weston
there
say.
and find yourself in a room, actually.
Awesome. I'm going to shut the door behind me.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. You go in, you shut the door behind you. No, you can't do that. You've used all your actions. That would take an action.
I'm sorry.
So on your next turn, you can try and shut the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't die, Theo. Sia will not forgive you.
Why is there an organ in the other room?
You have no idea. You didn't succeed at your diplomacy check. So, Az is going to, seeing this, Az is like, we're not getting away from this. There's no way in heck. Az is going to 3-action heal the entire area.
Oh my gosh.
Because if you look at this, from Az, 30 feet takes us all the way to here and gets the entire skeletal force. So, 3-action heal against an army of skeletons, and I rolled awful.
No.
Oh, but I have a mask that I wear that allows me to re-roll ones. So that makes it better. So that goes from 3 to 9. So I do 18 points of damage to all of the skeletons that are in there.
Nice.
Doing that. So that is... Yeah, that does a nice amount of damage to these skeletons right in front of me. Yeah, actually, they take that on both fronts. Okay, that's Az's turn. It's their turn now. This infantry is going to start moving up. Everyone's going to start just kind of going they're going to kind of flow around Az. Because they're also, you pissed him off.
The enemy's gate is down.
And everyone starts coming. Oh, going down. All these skeletons start trying to, but they're actually bogging each other down because there's too many of them. The Lich in the back, however, he is going to do something as he is going to cast, that would work. He's going to cast Cloud Kill.
No. No.
Like killing clouds?
No, as a cloud of killing
gas.
Yeah.
I've heard both ways. Well, that sounds horrible.
He's going to drop it over by...
That music legitimately, that sound
so it's a
legitimately
20-foot burst, so that will catch pretty much all of us. I need it to fortitude save from everybody.
Even though I'm on the other side of the door?
Oh, not you. You're fine. Fortitude. He failed.
Question: does my curse thing? Does it?
Doesn't affect this. Doesn't affect this. No.
Okay, Anna's is 34.
29.
And Bruce's is a 22.
Okay.
Poor little thing.
Okay. So did anyone beat a 36? I don't think so. So 23 points of damage to all of you with this cloud kill.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, we're back to the top. Sia, 23. Sia, what are you gonna do?
Hold on, let me minus 36. Okay.
Oh wait, sorry. I had them run around but I forgot to do damage to him.
Oh no, you forgot. Sorry, not your turn anymore.
So
you forget it. I'm not gonna remind you.
They managed to crit him, natural 20.
Oh, jeez.
No.
So that would generally be 22, so 44 points of damage to as they pierce him through. And then you watch as they suddenly gather. Let me see. Is that a once? Yeah, they can only do that once per round. All right, cool. They pierce him through, and then you watch as suddenly they form a phalanx. Like, these guys put up shields, and they are military soldiers. But he is now surrounded by them, Anna. And he just took 44 points of damage. Okay, so
I would like to do Glimpse of Redemption.
Okay. They are mindless.
Oh, fine.
It doesn't actually do anything. Sia.
So then why did you just make that very pointed, they are now surrounding him
Just so you know.
comment?
You can run away with Sia and leave him. If you like
Oh,
to.
for the love.
Sia, what do you want to do? You're up.
I know. I'm trying to figure out which spell to use.
Teleport to the other side of the door.
Teleport.
Yeah,
She doesn't have teleport.
Can I use another focus point?
You can.
How tall are the giant ones? And what are
Yeah.
these?
Those are masses of skulls that roll together
Okay.
in a form.
That's
I am
gross.
going to cast Life-Giving Form.
All right. You cast light-giving form. Would you tell the players what happens when you
just
cast
died.
life-giving form?
Yeah. So I transcend my physical form and I become a beacon of healing energy, and I just give off bright light like a torch.
Oh my gosh.
I gain resistance and to things, and I can touch a living creature with and interact with it and restore 68 hit points to it.
Wow. Or take.
And lots of other things.
Yeah, lots of other.
Holy
But
cow.
you also now activate the second level of your curse.
Oh no!
That I saw coming. Any chance the burst of wonderful fluorescent light is harmful to undead and or skeletons?
The
Yes.
light, no, but the energy she gives off from this, oh yeah.
That's what I meant. I meant the positive vibes. That.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Positive healing.
Oh, believe me, she's about to tear through stuff.
Positive healing.
The with this activates.
Can I
her
say that
curse.
maybe she like lets go of me because I'm so bright?
Anna?
Fine.
I surprise you.
All of your
I kind of
Sure.
transcend my physical form.
Yep.
So
Yeah, you do. No, it's yep. No, that's fine.
all of your healing spells now do D12s.
okay.
All of them. However, and whenever you finish casting a non-cantrip spell, you restore hit points equal to your spell level to your choice of any character that's near you. So you just cast any spell, you can go heal people. However, you can no longer be magically healed yourself. The energies of life are only coming out of you; they cannot come in.
Oh my gosh.
So that
worse
takes
than it is.
2 actions. Sia, you still have an action left.
I am going to move then away from my sister into this mess to help Az and heal him and destruction.
All right. Oh, this is what we're...
and destruction.
And destruction.
Okay. Anna, what are you going to do?
Where's Az?
Az is right here next to Sia.
Okay.
So I don't have it shown here, but thematically, Sia just with this glowing light just started walking through this skeletal force towards Az.
Yeah. I imagine that the ground below me too also has that kind of sparkle from the
Yep.
other spell I cast. Yeah.
Yeah. I would like to go to Az, but I would like to fly.
Okay, you spread your
So,
wings.
I'm going to take an action and spread my wings, let them come out, and you do hear it. It is a little unattractive sounding. It's kind of like a ripping of flesh sound, which isn't fun. But these 2 bat-like wings come out, and for one action, I'd like to take Az, and for the next action, I would like to pick him up and move him.
Okay.
away from the things.
I don't think your
you do a lot
wings
of picking
actually
people
can
up and
carry
dragging them
that
away.
much.
What do you mean?
Yeah, your wings
Is
can't
this the
carry that
recurring
much.
theme in other sessions before us two showed up?
Nope.
No, she's
What do you
just
think?
basically done with all of this. She is so sick of killing stupid wraiths and skeletons, and it's been nothing but a trouble since the moment you entered this place. She's done. But she can't actually pick him up.
Remember when we beat the mailbox that was like, "Don't come in here."
Yes.
Do you remember when she was like, I don't want to do this anymore? Okay, well, if that doesn't actually do anything, then she's just gonna move back. I guess she will take out her soul dagger and say, darling, we're in trouble, need help. And she's going to aim it at the giant one that I just made red.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Okay. And by the way, my phone is dead.
Okay.
Wait, where am I? What just happened?
Okay, this should be you. You should be right there.
No, my hit points should be down. We've all been hit, haven't we?
No.
No?
You guys have it.
Oh, okay. I thought we had. Sorry. Is it just the throwing dagger? Is that the one that we used? That's the
No.
soul dagger?
Do you not have it worked in there?
Then I don't have it in here.
All right, roll an attack. Just roll a normal attack.
Okay. What's it? D7 on a D20.
Okay.
I don't have a soul dagger.
Oh no, just roll attack with your weapon.
With my bastard sword?
Roll, yeah. Don't roll damage, roll attack.
Okay. It's a plus 25.
That's fine.
That's 40.
Okay. You definitely hit it.
All right.
Actually, I mean, you might have critted it. So I will roll your damage then.
Okay.
So it does 3d4 plus 2d6.
Okay.
So I roll that. It did 10 points of damage, but that you rolled a 40. That crits. So you did 20 points of damage to
yippee.
this. However,
Of course.
there's always a however, isn't there? Let me just double check if piercing damage against the skeleton does a lot. Yeah, so you do notice it doesn't quite affect as much as you would have hoped with its piercing damage.
All right. For my next action, then. See, I'm not slashing as well, so that doesn't help.
So we're going to do a little change on something because I feel like we're getting bogged down and we're getting a little tired. So we're going to change this up.
I'm good to go. I'm full of energy.
I know. We're going to change this up a little bit, okay? Everyone, I want you to put the dice down. We're going to do something that's called narrative combat.
Yeah,
You guys-
I love narrative format.
You guys know what your abilities are. You know what types of things your characters can do. Anna, what are you going to do?
Well, she's not been allowed to do anything she actually wants to do, which
You
is
can't
get
pick anyone up and
everybody
just take
out
them
and
out.
they take them away.
Tried
So
to pick one up, and they became non-corporeal to get away from you.
then I guess she will go. Well, they'll get attacks of opportunity, but that's fine. She's gonna try and run between them and get at the Lich King.
Okay. So you try and run. There's space to run between. You will
Yes,
take
I see
it.
that.
Unfortunately, neither of them have attack of opportunities.
Oh, good. So going full distance is I think 35.
I think that's the end of your movement, though.
Yeah, I just want to double check if it's 35 feet.
It's 25. Isn't
It's
it?
25? I don't remember. And I don't see where it is on here. Anyway, so she's going to go.
Too far. You wouldn't get.
Yeah, it's about there. So that's one action to move.
So you pulled out your wings. You flew over to Az. Couldn't move him. So then you hit.
Kept going. Hit and then moved. And so
yeah,
I
you've
guess
got all your
that's it.
actions.
We're done. So there you go.
Okay. Theo, you're in the room.
Yay! Okay, I want to do 2 things.
Okay.
Can I use I have up to 3 actions, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I use multiple feats as multiple actions?
Just tell me what you want to do.
Okay. I want to first things do check for something odd, specifically for a knoll in this room.
You take a look around. You don't see a knoll currently in this room. You see actually a pretty nice room. There's an organ. There's a nice bed. There's a desk. There's beautiful decorations and everything. You don't see a knoll currently.
Okay, before I take any other steps, and I see that, I also would like to check for use my trap finder feat.
Don't find any traps.
Awesome, wonderful. I'm just gonna start wandering around the room, looking for nooks and crannies and secret doors.
Okay, you see a door on the far side. That's your 3 actions. Okay.
Perfect.
As standing there in the middle of this group, he's gonna start just blasting out magic everywhere around him, and he drops a fireball in the middle of this infantry of soldiers.
Finally!
Because there's nothing around it. Drops a fireball in the infantry of soldiers, and then turns to the side where one of the skeletons are in single action heals, grabs a hold of its head, and just bursts it with light. The skeletal warriors begin to curl around. Sia, they start stabbing at you with their spears and with their weapons. Unfortunately, every time that they touch you, what happens? Describe to me what happens when they touch you.
Hold on, let me get to that one.
The rules say it does 3d4 positive damage. Tell me what it does. Thematically.
Okay, so it touches it, and I would imagine that the weapons, I let off a burst of energy, and it somewhat blinds them and just sears their negative with positive energy.
As they hit you, each strike that they make against you, skeletons start to fall right and left as your positive energy just negates the necromantic powers that rose them from the grave. The infantry starts to just decimate as you walk through them, your energy just blasting out all around you. You then also, I'll say you use, because that's just going. What other spell would you want to use? You want to blast the 3-action heal?
Ooh, do I want to blast a 3-action
They'd all do
heal?
D12s.
Yes, I do.
That's awesome.
She blasts a 3-action heal, and you've been around, you've seen Az heal. This has way more power than Az's heal generally ever has, as it just, the whole area starts to flood with this energy and this light. The other creatures, the other skeletal forms start to notice. They start to ignore Anna. They start to ignore everything, but start to go after this blast of positive light and energy there in the room. All of them trying to converge on Sia.
Right.
As they do, though, the Lich wants to take it out on, he sees you coming for him.
Mm-hmm.
And so he, in seeing you coming at him, he is going to, all right, there we go. He is going to, that's a melee. He's going to reach forth his hand, and he's going to try and blast you with chain lightning. I need a reflex save from you.
Are you serious? Holy crap. Okay. It's good, though. It's a 33.
Okay, 33. That will fail.
Oh, shoot.
So, chain lightning. It's nice because I've got it right here. He does 44 points of damage. However, 10 of that damage is taken from you. So he only does 34 points of damage. See, you take 10 points of damage.
Did that also happen with Az?
You're right. That would have happened with Az as well. So you'd be down 20 points of damage.
So
let's not do that.
Give Az 10 back too then.
Yep. And then, okay, yeah, and then he's actually going to throw up his own magical shield that passes over his body. The other skeletons all begin to try and attack. They try to swipe down at Usia, but every time they swipe down, they get blasted with this magical energies. As though, seeing what's happening, he kind of is able to devise what's going on, and so he reaches over and actually starts binding up medically wounds as you get them. So he starts wrapping you in bandages as they cut into you, and you blast forth this energy.
Wow.
Sia, what do you want to do?
I pull out my staff that I just got.
Okay.
And I'm going to use it to summon a celestial.
Suddenly, in the midst of this form pops, you bring... What do you do to summon it? Tell me, what's the words you say?
I say I bring forth one of the servants. Or...
I don't have internet anymore.
Phrasma doesn't work with celestials, right?
She can.
Okay. I summon a servant of Phrasma, and I just slam the staff down.
Nice.
Okay. As you do that, you slam it down. Okay, so Phrasma doesn't have Celestials. She's not part of Celestials. However, what does happen...
A Morrigan.
Sure.
That's the
Suddenly
closest
a
they
Morrigan,
have. That's what the closest they have.
Suddenly shows up in the middle
Our
of
Morgan.
Oh, yes!
Your Morgan. Suddenly materializes in the midst of these undead and begins to just look at them and then just touch them. And as she touches them, these waves of magical energy just flood through them. Okay. Anna, what are you going to do?
Anna's going to continue her direct line to the Lich. And she is going to take out her sword and she is going to attack this Lich with the sword with a power attack. She's going to do one action to move and then the 2 actions to power attack and just swing the sword down straight on him.
Okay.
Hoping that it does something.
You swing down and he gets whacked with this sword. And then, looking around, he now sees a being of energy blasting out over there. A Morrigan of Pharasma. You swinging this sword. And we're going to pause there. Theo.
Yeah.
Inside the room, you see this door on the opposite side. What do you do?
I'm going to use my Pursue a Lead to double check if the footprints we had seen are leading towards that door.
Yes, they do.
Awesome. I'm going to open the door.
You go and you open the door, and there you find sitting on a small bed a gnome.
Hey, I come in peace, and I'm going to try to hand it food.
She looks at you. How did you get here?
I walked.
But what?
There's chaos going on. It looks bad. I was told we came here to help, but I don't know what the full of the situation is. Is there any way you can get them to stand down?
Wait.
There's a Lich King out there.
Oh, leave him alone! And she gets up and starts walking out.
That's what I was trying to do!
As you were coming down to swing your sword down on him, all of a sudden he goes, "Wait! Kay! Stop!" And
She was only at 28 anyway. It's not like she was going to hit him.
That's all right. And he's like, can we stop this?
We're not the ones that summoned an undead army.
You ran into my home. You lied to me. And then suddenly
No.
This
I'm
no
still
comes through the
looking for a
door.
bathroom.
This no comes through comes through the door and opens the door and is just like, what is everyone doing?
I was told we're here to help you, but I don't know the parameters of what the help is for or why.
Everyone just kind of stands there for a moment.
But with the
frozen.
sword still kind of at the ready, Anna's going to say, you make all of those skeletons disappear.
Okay. He flicks his hands, and then suddenly all the bones just tumble. What was I supposed to expect? Jeez.
I told you that we were looking for someone.
Yeah.
You decided that the right response to someone asking about somebody else was to summon an undead army. I'm not putting my sword away.
She said bad people were looking for. What was...
That's fair. We didn't
This
get to
is
the
my
point where
home.
We didn't get to the point where we were friendly. I was trying to calm us everything down initially, and then that one got scared because she saw you in a vision, and that made all the skeletons pop out. It all got out of hand. I am so sorry.
Okay. Well, he gets up and brushes himself off. Well, maybe we can do this more civilly. Would you like to come in? And he motions to the door, and that's where we're going to end tonight.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, if you rolled a
Freaking
little
real.
higher on diplomacies and stuff, he totally would have talked to you.
Tried to. I tried to. Every time I try to do anything with diplomacy, it doesn't work. So I should just smash things.
You also have a strong "don't mess with me" attitude.
Yeah.
That is
Yes.
that I think
She
is
does.
affecting your roles.
It's affecting the rolls. All right. It is so past
It is.
bedtime. So we are going to say good night. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, you guys. Tonight has been a lot of fun. A lot of combat, a lot of fighting, a lot of random curses being set upon certain people. But we will be back here on Wednesday night for the final Family Gaming Experience episode of the year. And then on Friday, we will be finishing up this little fun encounter. And I believe the story arc will be done next week for this one, right?
Next week, if they can still join us, will be the last weeks for Abby and Julian to join.
I will be here for the second half. Let's
All
play
right.
this time.
Okay. To join the story, and then, things will continue.
I will not be able to come next week.
Okay.
So just say, see ya,
This was the end of any combats we would have had, so we will be just role-playing. I'll talk with you a little bit about how Sia would handle things to make sure I get it right next week. And then we will be ending that. So thank you both so very much for being part of this.
Wait, no, not this
Sorry,
next week.
What's wrong with next week?
I am time out for women next week.
Oh, okay. 2 weeks from now.
Okay, woo!
Which we also can't do because of Thanksgiving.
God damn it.
Okay.
That's why I wanted to finish this out.
I know. We will figure it out if we do a pre-recorded session or something
We
like
might do
that.
that. We might do that. That
We
might
might do
work.
that and play it then. But we will let you guys know. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. We will see you guys all next time. And remember, it only takes 2.
But it's definitely fun with 4.
But it's fun with 4.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.